Tutski. Well, thank you, though. Listen, Stan, you were able to do drugs during the day and still function, still do your job.
How the fuck else would you do this job? Cocaine and hookers, my friend. Right? It's all fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Fugazi, it's fake.
Yeah, fugazi, fugazi. It's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real. It's two keys to success in the broker business. First of all, you gotta stay relaxed.
Yeah.
You jerk off?
Do I jerk off? Yeah. Yeah, I jerk off, yeah.
How many times a week?
Like, three, four times, maybe.
I gotta bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket. I myself, I jerk off at least twice a day. Once in the morning, right after I work out, and then once right after lunch.
Really?
Okay? I want to. That's not why I do it. I do it because I fucking need to. Think about it. You're dealing with numbers all day long. Decimal points, high frequencies, bang, bang, bang. Fucking digits. All very acidic, above the shoulders, mustard shit. Right? Kind of wig some people out. Right? You gotta feed the geese to keep the blood flowing. Keep the rhythm below the belt.
Done.
This is not a tip. This is a prescription. Trust me. If you don't, you will fall out of balance, split your differential, and tip the fuck over. Or worse yet, I've seen this happen. Implode.
No, I don't want to implode, sir.
No, you don't.
I'm in it for the long run, you know?
Yeah, implosions are ugly. Yeah. Pop off to the bathroom, work one out anytime you can. And when you get really good at it, you'll fucking be stroking it. And you'll be thinking about money. Come on. With a common denominator. Keep it up for me. See how the money comes in, the parade comes to town. Going down Broadway is a one-way street, whichever way I go. Yeah.
Unmute it now. Do the graves wash away chaos? Answer me now.
I will answer that with a question that actually has no bearing on what you are asking, and that is, do you masturbate? Do you jerk off? Do you jerk off?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to assume that's the answer. Then yeah, they do.
Very good. Good.
There you go. I indirectly got your answer.
I feel better now. I feel secure.
That the Greys can. I completely forgot your question already.
Wash away chaos. Remember our conversation about chaos and how that started with the.
I mean, I
with
wasn't
the little
in
debate that's happening in my living room.
Oh
of,
yeah.
it
was a tiny conversation on chaos, but we're not gonna get into that right now.
No one heard you yet. Yeah, that was between us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You couldn't get in. You were on a little iPhone speaker. You weren't getting a word in on that drunk conversation.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I wanted you to pull me out. I didn't want to keep listening to it.
I just wanted. I put it. I pressed answer, and I was just like, this is why I'm late.
Because I am.
This is why I'm late.
I wasn't getting irritated, but it was there. How they were discussing the topic was very frustrating because It was clearly that they're literally saying the same exact thing, just wording it completely
Arguing over
different.
the semantics, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
it's
arguing over the
just
semantics of
how
like,
they're wording
what
it.
is free will.
Just
And that's what I'm
basic-
saying. Like, yeah, free will is gonna be whatever to whatever individual because it's an arbitrary human
And
construct. Just like good
that-
and evil.
that-
Just like
yeah.
good and evil. If you ask
And-
anyone on the street of like what their interpretation, especially of what evil is, it's gonna be different per person to per person. You know, there might be a lot of like similarities of like generally
And-
people are gonna say murdering.
And
You know,
my
but-
my answer actually kind of goes against that because my answer, there is no order, there is no structure. It is chaos in pure form.
I
It
agree.
is to be.
and that's what I was saying. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I even have a lyric down in and you know in our little list of lyrics, it's
Yeah,
it's like
what
about
I-
order being an illusion
with
of
what
chaos.
you were
That
with
order
what you
is
were-
an illusion of chaos.
Well, with what you were proposing, the illusion itself is a form of structure that I say doesn't actually like that. Even the illusion doesn't actually exist.
The
Like,
illusion is man-made. I
it's-
believe it's like in our
it's-
actual psychosis of
it's
like
hard
trying
for me
to,
to. It's hard to
interpret it.
explain. Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it is
it's
there because I think our human minds try to order and
it's there for
file
us.
things.
It's there
Yeah.
for us, but
That's what I'm saying,
when
it's
it comes
arbitrary.
down to it, there's nothing there actually. It's
and
it's
it's
complete
so
and utter
arbitrary
chaos.
that it's not even consistent for us. You go to each different culture, each individual, even within that culture, their order and their ways and what they believe of like what's good and what's healthy and what's this and that and their routines and everything is going to be all different because it's all arbitrary because as you said, only chaos exists, and it's just kind of like a burning out, type of thing,
I don't think it's burning out. I'm more people are adjusting and acclimating to chaos more often than not now, so
And that's the illusion
The-
of order.
it's breaking. It's completely like dissipating over because
That's what I'm saying. I
I
think we are agreeing, but
I
again,
know this is probably
I
like
understand though that the illusion of order is an arbitrary thing that I've
I
made
see the
individually.
world definitely
Mhm.
going in a Lord of the Flies direction right now. Like we are heading into utter, like we think it's bad now, but it's gonna get worse. Where there's gonna be a conch shell that's gonna get stolen, and that it's
It's
a
gonna be
bunch of-
Waterworld.
it's a bunch of
Remember that
little
movie,
children.
Waterworld?
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot more water, like salt water. That's for sure.
well,
Not fresh water.
that-
Fresh water
I-
will be still hard to come by, but
Um,
but salt water there'll be a lot of salt water in the future.
yeah,
that's
what
for
I'm
sure,
saying
buddy.
is that the human society as we know it's gonna fucking completely and utterly break down eventually because
a lot of
structure
mosquitoes too.
something is going to steal the thing. I can't really point out what the thing is that keeps our society, the global society, together right now, but the conch shell in Lord of the Flies, the thing that keeps the kids pretty much tamed
Capitalistic
for the most.
greed.
See, well,
Capitalistic greed is what holds everyone together, which
well,
it
that's
works.
I.
And I think that's one thing.
I don't think that's the global
thing.
See, that's not the global conch shell.
It is the
though.
global. It is the global.
We don't want
I mean,
that to be the
everything comes down.
because that then we're heading
It's always been.
towards even worse. 'Cause let me finish though. Let me finish. The
Mhm.
conch shell, the thing that keeps the kids tamed and everything, that eventually goes missing. Like it gets stolen as a ploy for power, and then if I'm not mistaken, it like gets shattered. And then once that happens, it's over. Like the island goes into complete chaos, and the kids start ripping each other apart. And that's how
When the
basically
dollar falls out?
spoiler alerts for Lord of the Flies if you haven't read that book yet.
Mhm.
This is a very very loose summary of what happens, but I think it's gonna be more than because not every nation is a capitalist nation. I think it's gonna be something a lot
and here-
more,
Mhm.
a lot more inherent to encode it into humans as a whole.
Let me know when I can chime in on that.
What I'm saying is something like our ability to breed is going to be taken away from us, and that's going to be that's going to drive us completely fucking insane. Something
Honestly,
precious.
I see the. I don't.
Something
think
that can be
something-
not even the
specifically
ability
breeding, I
to
don't think
breed, but
Yeah.
you're gonna lose the ability to enjoy masturbating.
The ability to
what the-
breed would actually, if that at a percentage went
see,
away, it'd actually help a lot of things.
You're not hearing me though. It's not just breeding. You can no longer enjoy masturbating. You lose that.
Okay, I got you.
Everybody's gonna lose. It's something like that. Something
Okay,
that
before
the humans
move on,
desire.
move
We're
on
gonna
too
lose
far-
that, and it's gonna drive us insane.
before we move on too far from your point about not everyone being in a capitalist society, everyone still participates in the global market, which is capitalist in nature, of like the trades and all that shit. Even non-capitalist countries still participate in that. I mean, it's a lie to say that like China has like no capitalist like nature to them. When
No,
it's just that it's just, you know, like I would argue
There are
that there's no, like,
nations that
even
will
true
survive
communist-
without it. Is what I was trying to say. There are when capitalism disappears, there are still nations that will definitely be able to survive without capitalism. That is a wholehearted
What
fact.
I see is the bottom dropping out, and then like people not giving a shit
Like,
about like
what-
the elite
we won't
anymore, and there
have
being a
the
war
su-
between the classes.
We just won't have the superpowers anymore. America will not be the same like we used to. Even Canada will be vastly different. Russia will be vastly different. China, hell, Japan will even change. All of Europe will be completely, changed, but there will still be nations. There'll still be a structure, a society around. There's not going to be complete, utter bloodshed. What I'm saying, and what happens in Lord of the Flies, is complete and utter destruction, to the point where there's only one, spoiler alert, there's only one person left standing, and that's game.
You know what's the real problem with society? It's no talent.
Oh,
no
yeah.
talent, it's nothing. It's
Nothing.
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 Nothing. It's no talent.
If only
Who the
we-
fuck is society? Who the fuck is society? Who are you?
Who
Who
the
the fuck are you? Cue it up.
Nice.
Play it now.
Nice segue. Nice fucking segue. Just making sure everything's good to go. All right.
Yeah, you suck. How dare you ruin it for everybody else? Get
I
out.
actually forgot we were recording.
No. No, you go.
I'm just standing and I'm like, you know what?
Shit, yeah.
Segue.
Look out of my neighborhood. Get out. You're no artist. You suck.
Oh shit! I hear him in the background.
You suck. I've been playing 41 years. You suck. I'm a left-handed guitarist. You
Is that
suck.
actually him, or is that your?
No.
Is that actually him?
No.
Okay. I thought that was your mom for a second.
You go. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
I was making a joke, but I was actually right.
Get out. Fuck you. Fucking asshole. Get out. Where are you from? Where are you from? Go to a studio and rehearse. Maybe someday you'll learn. You suck. You're a no-talent piece of shit. You impose your lack of talent on everybody around you whether they want to hear it or not.
They see the video.
How dare you come down here and do this? I'm here
Kind of
14 years
discombobulating
over
watching
this
it both
time
on the
of
stream
life.
and hearing
You're a
it both in the
disgrace.
background and.
You suck. How dare you? I'm 3 blocks down. Who the hell do you think you are?
Give me the video.
Who the hell do you think you are? You any kind of artist? Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody else wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. This is one of the most important places in all of North America. Who are you? Who are you? You miserable, presumptuous, no talent. You're no artist. An artist
Okay, fine.
respects
I'm
the
watching
silence. It
weirdly
serves as
delayed
the foundation
hearing
of
you.
creativity.
Looks
You
like a
obviously don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people, or in what it is to express
But I
yourself.
can hear you.
In music or any other
Well,
form of
that's it.
creativity. And I'm an NYU film school graduate,
What I was
sucker,
saying
and the
is that I can
School of
hear it in the
Visual
background
Arts,
through you.
and the Academy of Art University in San Francisco.
And I hear it in real time,
You
and I
suck.
can react with
You're
you
a
if I
no
was actually
talent.
watching it
If you
on
really had
our,
talent, go practice.
on our
And
chat.
get yourself a
But
gig.
instead I have it
Instead
on,
of ruining the end
on
of the day for
stream,
everybody down here.
where I have it
disgrace.
both hearing it
You're
in real
everything that's
time
gone
and then
wrong in
on a
this world.
delay. And
You're a
it's very
self-consumed,
discombobulated.
no talent, mediocre piece of shit. And I've earned
And I
my
hear
right to
myself
say it.
every time I talk.
Okay? I had 200,000 people with Bill Graham. In 1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on
That's what I'm
stage.
saying. Put the video
Who the
up.
fuck are you? I knew the Grateful Dead from 1966. Who the fuck are you?
I'm
You
high
nothing.
and had wine. Had a
You
couple.
nothing.
I-
You are nothing. And you will never be anything.
Hey.
Never. How dare you? How
Dare
dare
you.
you? You miserable, mediocre
Oh, did I miss
nothing.
the Bob Dylan? Go back to the Bob Dylan. Yeah,
Shame
get
on
back
you.
to the Bob Dylan.
And the Academy
Grateful
of Art
Dead,
University in San Francisco.
63? He said
Who the
that.
hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? You any kind of artist? Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody else wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. This is one of the most important places in all of North America. Who are you? Who are you? You miserable, presumptuous, no talent. You're no
No,
artist.
yeah.
An artist respects
No.
the silence. It serves as the foundation of creativity. You obviously don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people, or in what it is to express yourself. In music or any other form of creativity. And I'm an NYU film school graduate, sucker, and the School of Visual Arts, and the Academy of Art University in San
I
Francisco.
forgot about the sucker.
You suck. You're a no talent. If you really had talent, go practice and then get yourself a gig instead of ruining the end of the day for everybody down here. You disgrace. You're everything that's gone wrong in this world. You're a self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit. And I've earned my right to say it. Okay? I had 200,000 people with Bill Graham. In 1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you? I knew the Grateful Dead from 1966. Who the fuck are you?
66.
You nothing. You nothing.
He was saying that.
You're the Grateful Dead.
You got it wrong. You nothing.
I want to know, does the Grateful Dead from 1966 remember this person?
I'm sure the Grateful Dead don't even remember.
Does Bob
us
Dylan
right now.
remember this
They-
person?
they-
Does
they
Bob
don't.
Dylan know who this is?
The Grateful Dead don't even remember yesterday, man. Come on, let alone who this
what-
guy is.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe Bob Dylan would. I feel like you wouldn't forget this person if you met them, even if they just walked you down something once.
You think he gave the same energy he's given here?
Look at him. The way he's built. You don't forget that.
I guess. I mean, if he's wearing the same kind of outfit, then yeah, definitely, I would definitely remember.
If he's in a
this guy.
hippie outfit, that's even more.
Man, I don't know. I want to see this guy in a hippie outfit. We're gonna see an interview with this guy. I got it on the playlist. There's an interview of him, like actually, like discussing this. They were gonna
Kent
watch.
shouldn't. I know for sure that Kent didn't take that off the playlist.
Yeah, no. The next episode we'll have a spring cleaning segment at the beginning. But I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, I wanted to remove this. This got copyright claimed, so that's got to be removed. And I wanted to remove this one too.
That's why I don't think I took anything off, because I didn't even take off everything that we showed. I just took off things that I remembered for sure that we watched.
I just remember there being a bigger, like, a lot more between these two I remember.
I only took off
being-
one, and it was mainly later that I took off. Like I took off all the president dodges.
Yeah, like I said, it was a time crime that I remember fucking wrongly. Of course, there was a different fucking time where we have like a shit ton of videos between these two videos. That
Ken
I
Crimpley won't do it again. He's been docked 3 breadsticks of pay from Olive Garden.
But
He'll make sure that you go through it first.
definitely just get a.
So there's no
I don't think
paranoia.
yeah, that's the key, is to avoid the paranoia. But yeah,
You get
I don't
rambunctious,
think-
it actually worked for once.
I don't think
You
don't
actually
think-
did something for once, and we should just try to give him some support for that. You did something like an editor would probably do, even though that was wrong. At least you did something.
that guy, do gotta give him credit for that. But nonetheless, we have to finish this.
You are nothing, and you will never be anything. Never. How dare you? How dare you? You miserable, mediocre nothing. Shame on you. You
Was that a switchblade?
Go learn
Was that
to
a
play.
fucking switchblade? Switch fucking stabbing him?
Go learn to play. You're flat. You can't even carry a
Fucking
fucking
idiot.
note.
Who the
I
fuck
don't
are
care if
you?
you're little like horn lip. It doesn't mean that you know how to
You
play.
stabbed to death
You're
and you
flat.
nothing.
I'm trained classically. I'm trained
That would have
contemporaneously.
just made
You
the
suck.
moment. That would have just made the
No!
moment if he fucking
No!
pulled out a switchblade.
No.
I killed Nancy and Sid. It was me. Who the fuck are you?
But yeah, here's the interview
Let's
with
go-
the guy. Here's the interview that we will.
Sid didn't stab Nancy, it was me. And I stabbed him after. I shot him up full of jerks that would look like it. I killed Cobain too. Who the fuck are you? Trumpet guy, you know what? Trumpet guy killed Cobain. It wasn't Alan Wrench.
Hey, knives are dangerous too.
They are. They are.
All right, but this is the interview that I was talking about with the trumpet guy. He's talking about this is him actually talking about the video.
Mhm.
Oh, obviously, he shot to notoriety after that viral video came out, and I think a lot of New Yorkers, it resonated with a lot of New Yorkers.
You're no artist. An artist respects the silence. It serves as the foundation of creativity. You obviously don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people, or what it is to express yourself. In music or any other form of creativity. And I'm an NYU film school graduate. Sucker!
Do you want to walk us through the day?
The response was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing took place on what was that year, because we no longer do the real holidays. It was the Monday holiday.
My guy's
of
like the crypt keeper now.
indigenous people of Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
So it was October 14th. That happened to be a magnificent day.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're down at Wagner Park, south of where I live in Battery Park City.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of discussion about redoing Wagner Park. And this guy is blowing this, just, you don't hear him, right? But it was just absolutely.
I had a ghastly case of
And
low
my attitude about it was
blood
I'm
sugar.
on tune, and it's like, can this?
He's blaming it on them, changing Columbus Day and the park that they were at. Apparently, he's blaming it on all kind of. He's like, he's doing that thing where he's like giving too much.
Blame it on
information
him
to
being no
confuse-
talent. And being nothing.
I mean, that's the thing. He's
Stick to your
deflecting-
guns.
I
Stick to your guns.
wonder why he's doing this. He's doing that weird thing where he's like filling the narrative with so much useless information that you just
I don't know. My dog
don't
woke me
care.
up early, like at 3 a.m. in the morning. Had
yeah, he's
diarrhea.
like
Had to wake
it
his
was
butt, so I was a little
Columbus
cranky from
Day.
that.
It was
It was Columbus
well, we
Day,
don't-
but they
it-
switched it to Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, and we were talking.
And I'm
it was at a
Italian.
park, and they were discussing about changing the park. Like,
New Yorkers are sensitive about that. That is a thing,
I guess,
especially the
but,
Italian
if
ones.
he keeps
Especially the
deflecting-
Italian ones.
Watch. If I swear, if he says anything about 9/11,
Mhm. Jump in here for Zoom. What am I looking? Go on. Keep it going. Oh, let me mute actually. I can hear, but I'm muting just for caution.
Now, some people thought that it had something to do with it being in front of the Jewish Museum.
Mm-hmm.
It did not, but that just happened to
It
be
had
where this
nothing
took
to do with
place.
that.
It's a lovely museum, and Uncle Bob Morgenthau was part of that. But no, it was just the level of breaking the silence down there on a very special day.
On Columbus
Moreover,
Day.
For those of us who had lived through the 9/11, okay, my friend and I were down there a couple of years plus at the time that happened, so we have a real sense, an intellectual and feeling type sense as to the experience that we lived through. And somebody coming around making that kind of racket is just not going to happen.
So you think that space should be about reflecting on the attacks of
Quiet,
September
the
11th?
silence, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, as the years have gone by, you know, I mean, I heard the first one,
Mhm.
and I've never heard a sound like that ever.
Yeah.
Okay, it was just unearthly and beyond.
Mhm.
He saw the second one. He went to go park.
Your
were
friend.
following the rules,
Yeah.
and he saw the second one fly over South End Avenue. It was crazy.
But I kind of remember what I
went
was
to
getting,
meet
which was
him
my
at
actual
10:30,
battery.
the one
this
way
guy,
down.
this guy's a true. He fucking made it about 9/11, dude. He made it about 9/11.
God damn it. It always goes back to 9/11 though.
About how he saw the first plane. Like I think he saw or heard the first plane. If I, and his friend saw the second plane.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
that's something. Nice.
Did you see the Muslims that were dancing on the rooftops that Donald Trump saw?
So by the time I got to him, I had the Ringo Starr silver streak in my Beatle haircut.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we waited till the parking was up and go back to the house. They were taking everybody to Jersey. We stayed.
Said
And the
that.
trucks by that night were a block long. And Wednesday, I got out, checked everything out, got up to the village, made my way back. Nobody was getting in around.
I
did.
could still
And we
isolate
left
the
on
audio.
Thursday.
How'd you get it on foot?
I just hoofed it. I went
Yeah.
up the Esplanade by the water and then made my way
Try
back to
me.
the village.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
And dropped off the mail and talked to people. There were no planes. The air was magnificent. The weather
Yeah.
was magnificent.
I'll give you
I
worse
had
things.
closed the windows the night before. I went and got Bob Dylan's album that came out at midnight
I
on
love
September
Dylan.
11th.
I love
I
Dylan.
still have the receipt that's
What about
dated
walking him
midnight
down?
at
Oh,
September
9/11.
11th. Yeah,
So
Where's
do you
Bob
think
Dylan?
that
Bring
was
him
a
out right now.
coincidence, or-
it just happened.
Be
The
the
attacks were in
surprise
a
guest. Do you
response,
remember
yeah.
this man? Do you remember this little crypt keeper?
So, did this just so happen to happen on 9/11? Is that what he's saying? Like it just this dude just so happened to cross this guy's
Was
path?
the guy? What was
On
the
9/11?
video? I don't believe that the video was in 2001 on
Fuck
9/11.
No, that video is way newer than that. So it must be like
9/11 happened 10 years ago. Have a bit of fucking respect. It happened over there, about
it
40
happened-
blocks over there.
It happened 22 years ago now.
I mean now, yeah, but I know this happened at least. I know this is at least 10 years old, but you
Oh,
know that's still a long ways from fucking 9/11.
Yeah, for sure. So, when did Bob Dylan release an album on 9/11? Because he said he got an album. He bought a Bob Dylan album at midnight.
He might have gotten still like an old one, just like an old one at the store.
Apparently,
Too,
he
like, or
released
maybe a
it.
reissue.
No, apparently Bob Dylan released it, and it was he
Yeah.
was buying it at a midnight release. So
Then what the fuck is he going to the record store buying shit on 9/11? Does he have any respect or solace
I'm
for the environment?
I guess it was I guess it was in honor, whatever the album was in honor of 9/11. I guess that's the only reason why you would release an album on
I
that
don't think
day.
he made it. I don't think he made it a 9/11 honor one. Even though I know he did make a JFK one, which is weird.
I don't know. I have no clue. This guy, like I said, he's doing that thing of filling the narrative with useless information to confuse you, just to muddle the narrative when there's no need to muddle it. Just say you're having a bad day, dude, because it's obvious. It's blatantly obvious you're having a
Bad day, 9/11. I got a Bob Dylan thing, which I think would make you more happy. That'd put you,
know
in a
what?
better mood.
It was the wrong Bob Dylan CD. He
Mm.
got home.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, dude, it was.
He didn't
was
mention
wrapped
about
in
getting home in between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He got home. He opened up the CD, and it was a different, complete. It was the right case. It was the right wrapping and everything. It was in cellophane wrap and everything, but it was just that fluke that happened. That still happens today with random DVDs, Blu-rays, and CD. You just, for some reason, instead of Shrek 2, you get Daredevil 2003.
Or maybe he just
mostly
didn't like the
happens at
album.
Goodwill, but
Maybe he just was
yeah,
now they didn't like the album.
Yeah, it was terrible. Let's
I see
continue.
because
Let's-
I see this guy buying vinyl.
Oh yeah, you know he buys vinyl. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's what was in the bag, and the vinyl broke, and that's why he was mad. That's why he's slamming the bag around, because the vinyl's already broke. You know, the vinyl he bought it broke. They brought him. They sold him damaged.
Yeah, he
merchandise.
just tried to go to return it, and then they're
And
like,
they're
"Nah,
like,
you can't
"Nah,
return broken ass fucking vinyl. You fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Learn how to put it in the record player." And then he's like, "Fuck you. Who the fuck are you? You no talent." And then he saw this motherfucker playing like Wasp music, and he got mad.
Yeah, just the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. Let's continue and see though. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah.
I'm on my bicycle that night of the Monday, the 10th, to go get his album at midnight on the
Right.
11th. They were having a private party for Madonna at Tower Records, so that was out. So I wound up at Union Square, got the album with the receipt dated right around midnight into the 11th. The last thing I saw was 1:37 on the clock at the ferry terminal on the way home. And I closed the windows. I came home and I said, it's raining. And that's what saved our house. Because when
He's
I
just
went
flexing
out
on being a Bob Dylan fan.
Wednesday, after what happened on Tuesday, the next day, Wednesday, the dust was up to your knees,
You're right.
right? I mean, it was an amazing experience. So
Bob Dylan
point
show up
being
and
that
make his
in
little
terms
heart
of
explode.
The attitude that we take, you shouldn't be making noise, you
Right.
know. And it was a beautiful afternoon.
Oh,
It
so
was
the
a holiday.
the trumpet guy was
He
disrespectful.
go,
So
Yeah.
I had no idea that this big, tall guy was sitting there, an iPhone on his lap,
Uh-huh.
and he was taping this. I had absolutely no idea this
Yeah.
was going on. And so I just, let loose with this, from a real intellectual
Do you think
place.
with have you gotten to that level before? Or?
And man, he's saying the only reason why he did this is because he thought he wasn't gonna. Man, that's just pitiful, dude.
bullshit.
Just say it. Just admit it. You were having a shit day. You bought an album, and it turns out Bob Dylan didn't make a great album in what 2000.
And then you got the
15?
catharsis. Then you put it out through the catharsis that's as old as time, bullying, which is what everybody naturally loves to do
Yeah,
when they feel like especially when they feel like they're justified, and you found a way to
Especially a
justify it
full-
and bully them.
especially a full-blooded New Yorker that's mad about something. Oh, they're gonna start bullying in a heartbeat. They're
Yeah.
gonna call you a fag, just even if they don't even know you. You looked at them wrong.
Just be like, I'm a New Yorker and I wanted to bully this motherfucker because I was having a bad day. That's why.
It's just
Because he
standard.
fucking sucked.
I mean, I will admit his trumpet wasn't. If we're gonna go judge the trumpet guy's trumpet playing, what I've heard in the video, it wasn't good. It was
Yeah.
not good.
And it's something to you and me. I don't give a fuck if hearing that's just background noise is it's just as annoying as just people talking right by me. So I don't give a fuck. But to him, especially if someone who even if he kind of bullshits some of like even like the big achievements that he's had, probably does know a little bit of his way around music and stuff. Pissed him off and he bullied for it. He basically said like, yeah, you don't know shit about fucking Pokemon, you little fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Something that we see every day in like a comment section of any type of topic.
Yeah.
If anybody who speaks their mind about it doesn't exactly, and even like sometimes the person in the comment section who's bullying him is right that the person above them didn't know what they're talking about, but it's like, who the fuck cares? But and why the fuck you cared in that moment is because you're letting out a little rage, letting out a little catharsis, because we're all a bunch of fucking psychotic apes, and we're not allowed to bash each other with rocks anymore, so we have to get it out in some way.
So might as well call you a nothing, a no talent.
Yeah. There's no war to have. We're not not everyone's a soldier.
All right, let's continue on. Almost done.
Was that just a moment in time that was just
this
random?
was completely,
Yeah.
just something that came up. I mean, I just felt very strongly about the circumstances, and I let it rip.
About the attacks. Yeah.
Well, not just that, but what he was doing.
He just.
You're talking about this You're talking about this now, over 12 years later.
Right.
But the idea of what that resonates throughout our neighborhood forever. That never
I
changed.
thought this
But
performance
there's
was
a moment in the video.
real.
I gotta ask you. There's a very underrated moment in the video. You check your phone in the middle of the rant.
And you will never be anything. Never. How dare you? How dare you? You miserable, mediocre nothing.
Other people mention that to me, and I just don't know.
You don't know.
I really don't know.
It was
If I
probably
kill
one of
him,
those
he
chicks that
killed
were
the
like, I'm watching you on YouTube.
I have done that. I've actually been so mad. I just randomly pull out my phone and unlock it, like I'm going to like do something with it. I don't know why, but I fully understand that moment.
Calling the time police.
Yeah, I'm calling the time cops.
You're going to time jail.
Because most of the time when I'm mad, it's like, what am I gonna do? But be outraged, So what is my cell phone gonna do?
Record you, haha.
But all
Now
I
my
have to do is
breakdown
record myself because it's me, the
is
one that's
perfect.
always ranting, because it's someone that's pushed me too far. Because I'm always,
Mhm.
I'm mentally, I have a mental disorder. It's easy to push me.
Do we have to finish this video? Okay.
Right now.
I don't
Fine.
know.
No, maybe.
But apparently that served as a real interesting break in this whole
Yeah,
drama.
people have really analyzed those 45 seconds,
Yeah, right.
like broken down by the second.
Right. And the one thing that people don't know is that right when he finished doing the taping, the kid almost ran me over with his bike.
He did.
Yeah, he just missed. And that was something else.
He
that
tried to go
people don't think.
kamikaze you with a bike,
Right.
Yeah.
That's the term for
which
it. Yes,
would be a
exactly.
reminder of the Second World War,
Well,
which would
I
also
mean-
be
I mean,
disrespectful.
My people came over on the Mayflower.
On the Mayflower.
Yeah, I am on that side of my
But
family.
you're Levinston.
Yeah.
I think this guy just has dementia.
Yeah, that
At this point,
Yeah, that dude even.
I don't think he knows what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's just going on. He's going on
the
old
dude
man
was
rant.
trying to hit you with his like. It's so convenient that the dude just so happened to stop filming, and the dude decided to try to hit you with his bike. I mean, I guess.
This is the guy who. This is he's doing Biden speak. He's like, this guy hit me with the bike in 9/11. I bought a Bob Dylan album that day. It was great, and all the kids they play with my leg hair.
That
I
That
think
was a lot
yeah.
more-
You know what?
I
Trumpet
was
guy,
expect- I
I'll
was
give him.
hoping-
I'll give him the benefit of doubt now, because it's like he's just old in this. Obviously, he looks like the fucking Crypt
I mean,
Keeper.
apparently
His
this,
mind is
it's been
gone.
12 years. It's been 12 years since that video. Apparently.
One
So
small broken hip or like a broken leg. The old people like they have one fall, then they like
that dude
within
had
10
a
years they
really
turn into
fucking-
like death.
that if that was filmed in 2010, that dude had a really fucking good cell phone.
Mm. True.
Like, that was some good picture quality. Oh, he had a fucking iPhone, so yeah, the picture quality was like super fucking better on the
it's the one.
iPhone.
That's the one good thing about iPhone. Yeah, especially back then.
Yeah, back then. Now it's like, can I just send you my cell phone? Take a
Mine
picture.
were really good, but it's broken over the time. But when it at its start it was like I had some pretty good decent pictures from them at the beginning.
But I have a nice segue into the nice thing that I wanted to get into. If you didn't have something you wanted to segue out of and into.
I have two ideas of what I'll go into, but it might be better that we get into them a little later.
Alright.
Depends on which one. I'll give you a choice.
We're gonna
A vague choice.
Gotcha. Well, for now, we're gonna stay a little bit on Trumpet Guy, but we're gonna use him to segue into another video that I wanted to watch.
Only play.
Yeah.
Play.
Alright. So,
You're a self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit.
What is he gonna do?
In 6
Throw
turns, I
rocks
can
at you?
declare
From
peace.
we have 150 grievances against him.
Yeah, for him declaring war for nothing. For nothing. Nothing. You're nothing. You fucking no talent. You fucking demon.
No, trumpet guy.
You're
Poor
nothing.
trumpet guy already lost an arm.
You shot my arm off.
How's he holding that
You didn't even
bag?
send a single word. You no talent.
You're gonna make me drop my bag?
He throws that, but what is in that
Like
fucking bag?
already
I
on the
still don't
newest episode,
understand.
we already have.
I'd like to think that that's like his like.
It's like clothes
his
or
uniform.
something.
yeah, that's why I'm using this. I was like, oh shit, like we should just use that to segue into watching that just so it's more natural than us
Yeah.
going Trumpet Guy and Oni plays because they reference Trumpet Guy a lot.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes Zach say, trumpet guys come out.
His work uniform or something.
There's just thousands of live insects.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
He may as well be
15,000
a character
ladybugs and
drawing
centipedes
for you.
inside that bag.
Lomar, no!
Oh shit, Bieber.
He's gonna
Not only is he drawn, he's portrayed by him too.
Mm-hmm. It's reality being cartoon. We live in a cartoon reality right now. It's scary.
Eat it for lunch. I could see that guy eating a bag of bugs. Delicious. Sometimes the penis goes in the poo.
What have you done to this poor little pig?
Nothing. He's my friend.
He's my
Are you going to draw the picture or not? We want to commission you.
No, I'm not. Get off
Why
the
not?
Fuck you. We have your fucking address. We know people.
We'll dox you if you don't.
We know people. We know people.
You're
I'm not
no
gonna be
talent.
threatened.
You're no talent.
no
You're nothing. Dude,
Pompous.
people criticize him on Twitter like a couple years ago, and he was tweeting like, "Well, at least I have a TV show, and you don't have anything."
No, he did that shit constantly. He'd be like, I have the world's biggest podcast. I'm in a TV.
Yeah, I'm in movies
yeah,
now.
I'm in
I'm being
movies.
cast in movies.
So you don't
Who the
s-
fuck are you? You're nothing.
You don't have.
You're no talent. And that guy was 5'. Maybe Ray Lee Johnson is the trumpet guy.
You're nothing.
I had the biggest YouTube show of all time. Who the fuck are you? I created your favorite Martian. Who the hell are you?
This one is worth trying the key on.
Please work. You fucking.
You're nothing.
You fucking.
You're
nut.
no talent. I'm a bomb doing up on stage. Who the fuck are you? Fuck you. Neo, irate, gamer, Bahamut.
I gotta take a break. Holy shit.
Zach is a national treasure.
Yeah, and fucking the channel that made this compilation Hell Water 1, the editing's pretty fucking solid on it too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh god. Like, it definitely get some good timing with this compilation going. Oh man.
You nothing. You nothing.
I love that just this. It just always comes out of nowhere. It's just this. It's always a sudden build up.
It's like the little Winnie Pooh and Piglet thing.
Alright, let's.
What a great place.
Yeah, this
I want to
can-
raise my kids
This
there.
can never be nuked or destroyed ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah, even if the capital
Ain't nothing.
falls.
But Capital Falls and stays, you're nothing.
You know it, right?
You're no talent.
I walked AVGN up on Screw Attack.
Who are you?
Who are you? Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
To break me. I walk Brickleberry up on stage. Who the fuck are you?
Are you guys talking about the trumpet player?
Yeah. The classic sex icon.
Oh my god. You're somebody. You are talent.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
What about Christine?
Please keep playing.
I want to walk you up on stage.
That's not Weird
Just like
Al.
Bob Dylan.
Who the fuck am I compared to you?
This reverse trumpet guy.
You're nothing.
You know
I
talent.
walk Bob You think you do it with your horn lip?
Who the hell are you?
In 1972, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you?
But I
like bending
But I don't think it is.
Fuck you, meatbag. I hate you.
You're 420.
You're nothing.
You're nothing.
You never were nothing.
You're no talent.
Probably start saying that.
You're a no talent.
No talent bending Rodriguez. You're a no talent bending unit.
I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you?
You know, what do you have, Wow? Nothing.
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 Nothing at all.
No
Class is
talent.
pretty good.
You're no talent.
No talent. You play that trumpet like a bitch. You're terrible, Wow.
Oh, such a fucking alpha.
My dick's bigger than yours. Fuck you.
You think I'm 4 feet? I got the biggest dick.
Why do you
out of
think
all
I'm
the
so
bitches.
short? It all went to my
Adam.
dick.
Other Adam.
I bet you did have
He's
the
like,
fucking balls of like
I
a
weigh
mammoth.
150 pounds, and all of that's my dick. My dick.
When I get a boner, I die.
And he's just like, I don't care, man. I'm trying to play a trumpet.
Trying to play my trumpet.
He's like, you're
Is that
horrible.
Corey, too?
Like my dick.
My dick looks.
Yeah, it's got Corey and other Adam with them. in this clip.
It's like a punched
I
in
love all the
walnut.
dynamics.
Please.
What? Wait. I shot him in the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You saw me mouse over his leg.
Yes.
No talent. No, you're no talent. No talent. You hire Willem Dafoe to cover up that you're a no talent, mediocre piece of shit. And I've earned my right to say it. Okay? I had.
Jesus, you can do that?
You're nothing to me. You're just a pile of pixels.
You're nothing. You're no talent. You're no pixels. I pixelized Bob Dylan on stage.
I pixel arted him.
I mini tracked. I pixel arted Bob Dylan in 1973. Who the hell are you?
That's some good shit. Oni plays.
Tomar Loki has a good one too.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, it's weird.
Of anyone,
like,
I guess you could call him.
easiest-
Yeah, he's just distressed and high pitched.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
No talent.
You're nothing.
Nothing.
I walked Bob Dylan on stage in 1974. Who the fuck are you?
I knew the Grateful Dead since 1966. Who the fuck are you? Oh man, I gotta drink something. Alright. So I think that's a clean segue into the next video. Unless, do you really want to watch this episode, or do you want to move on to something else?
Do you want to?
Do you feel you
but-
had your Oni plays fill?
much longer of the episode do you think we have? How many more episodes after? How many more videos after do we watch? I don't want to take too much time, but I don't mind watching the Oni plays.
This pretty much would be the only video. So I would want to watch the whole video just to get it out of the way, but we will have to like pause and stuff. So it's up to you. It's completely up to you on how we do this.
Okay. Well, quickly, I did just post an Oni Plays favorites animated. If you want to watch a quick one of those.
Okay.
We'll see after that one.
Okay, I gotta go back to the playlist. All the way down.
Julian, what would you do if Robbie Rotten doxed you?
How does he do it? Like
shows up at your front door.
Look at this shows up at my house.
Look at this address that I just found.
I would invite him in.
When I say go, get ready to dox. Not like that. Where would he post it?
On his own, he has his own internet.
He has his own image board.
Robbie Chan, Lazy Chan.
Him and the other two Robbie Rottens use it.
He goes, "Do you know how to dox?" They go, nah. You stupid faggots.
Dox him, not me.
Yeah, that's golden. That is
Yes.
good. That's good.
Now I'm gonna leave you with a choice here: fire or ice.
Give me another selection.
Give you another what?
Selection.
Gotcha.
Change the objects. I mean, it can be the same videos. Just I don't want to choose fire or ice.
Oh. Okay. The black icon or the golden foamy fizzy goodness?
We're gonna go with golden foamy goodness. What?
Okay.
You didn't.
We are gonna watch a PSA. Let's do a quick Ziltoid PSA.
Which one? I thought Dr. Steele.
Want to do Dr. I did make a Ziltoid reference.
Okay,
in the beginning of the video.
Ziltoid. Okay, Ziltoid. I thought I heard Dr. Steele. My bad. Which one is it?
You know what? Ziltoid's Midnight Visit.
Ziltoid's Midnight Visit?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Is this copyright? Before we get
I
into
do not believe so. I believe we are safe. I don't believe it would be.
We will find out, I guess.
It's only on YouTube.
7,000 blasts of Gooby! Far towards the world we fearize, all the while to our anger. Towards thee I feel nothing but contempt.
Wait, I don't know why I started
The
with this one.
Replicants.
Let's do a PSA first.
Yes,
Do a
that is the
PSA
name of
first.
your
I mean,
band, the
context.
Replicants.
We need context. We need context.
Well, yeah, I'm not the
Of
one
who
in control
Ziltoid
right
is.
now.
PSA. There's PSAs, alright.
Where is
Where are the PSAs? Where all the Ziltoids are.
Well, the Zeltoids that I found didn't start with a PSA.
Yeah.
It started the
Those Dr. Steel PSAs. Okay.
Okay.
I got a little mixed up. Keep going down. The Ziltoids.
Alright, so which one? So
Use
we
the
do
Toid
have to start-
episode 1.
Don't we have to start with Dr. Steel then first? I could have swore that was the point. Like that was the whole point.
There's no,
Start with
Dr. Steel has nothing to do with Ziltoid.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, he has nothing to do with Ziltoid.
It's just
Ziltoid is Devin Townsend. Dr. Steel is not Devin Townsend.
Then
ZTV episode 1.
Okay.
ZTV episode. You passed it. Go back up.
I clicked on it.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're good. I'm on a little bit of a lag.
Alright.
The message from Ziltoid. It was the first transmission that I want, but this is one good.
Yes. Intergalactic Parsec and time of our overlord.
Make up your mind. You said ZTV
First transmission.
episode 1.
First transmission. I got mixed up with what was what. This is season 2 Ziltoid. This is season 1 Ziltoid. This will give us the introduction of who Ziltoid is.
I guess this is very.
It's my bad. It's my bad. It's my bad.
It's very fitting for the first conversation of today's episode, which was chaos.
Chaos. Stay away from the unknown. This is copywritten. Ba ba ba. She. She. Prepare your finest coffee, yes. That's what he said there. He said, prepare your finest coffee. It'll get to the point when the music stops. Yes. 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 Here we go.
Alright.
Humans, I am Ziltoid the Omniscient. I come from across the Omniverse. I present to you the infinite realities from the 4th dimension. I am coming to your planet on May 21st. Prepare your finest coffee, for I require it as fuel for bending time. Unfortunately for you and your pathetic human race, there's only one place in the Omniverse I can procure the finest in black coffee beans. Earth. Know this, humans. I require every bean, every single stinking bean. Prepare it with all speed, and you shall be spared an infinite reality of torment, pain, and suffering. Yes, indeed. I am Ziltoid the Omniscient, and I want your mind. Indeed.
There we go. Yeah. There's Ziltoid. Context. Now we have context.
Now we are doing, I'm going to assume, episode 1.
Episode 1, yes.
Okay.
After his little makeover. Which Devin did a great job with the puppet on this.
I don't know what was muted where now. I was, yeah. Good thing I checked, though. Now I know. Okay. Alright, here we go.
This should be copyrighted.
intergalactic parsec, and time of our overlords, 21,000,004. This is Commander Ziltoid the Omniscient.
This is
reporting
Kevin
to the
Townsend also
collective.
voicing him.
Transmission acknowledged. To the Ziltoidian Collective, who are viewing this now, I offer you my salutation.
I do have to point out that I preferred his original design.
Mhm.
I preferred the original puppet over this. This one.
The original puppet, I believe, had actually his dreads that he cut off of himself of his skull.
And this one just it seems it's just too clean for me.
Mhm.
This
Though it is well
puppet
made. It's
this
very
one-
well made.
Yeah, this one's very well made, and that I'm not like saying that he shouldn't have done this. I just wish he made it look a little more dirtier, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah.
Just
Understood.
the
I do
original
prefer the first one too.
Ziltoid.
The first one's cute too.
It's cute, and it also just has more grit to it than this. This one seems more plushy than the other one. The other one was more puppet, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yes.
And indeed, my servitude. As a side note, I must again express my disagreement to the constant surveillance of my actions by you.
To have been deemed untrustworthy as your rogue nature makes us fear that you may use information for your own gain. Surveillance shall continue.
Well, I sincerely hope you enjoy the video montage sent earlier of my trip to date. My gift to the collective.
Explain today's objectives, Commander.
Today, I shall learn of the humans and discern the usefulness of their resources. We may consider a full Ziltoidian takeover in the coming months if the environment pleases us.
Excellent.
Computer!
Commander.
Scan the planet.
Diagnostic initiated. Carbon 25%. Liquid oxygen and hydrogen 75%. Trace metals, minerals, and...
Yes? And what?
There is an unidentified power source there that will allow Ziltoidians such as yourself to bend space and time.
Indeed.
The humans are unaware of this material's hidden property.
Fetid humans and their profound ignorance. What do they call this stimulant?
It is most commonly referred to as coffee.
Coffee! Indeed. This could prove very useful to me.
Explain yourself.
I said it will find a way for us in the wonderful collective. Yes, of course. Anyway, they shall be compliant to our acquisition of it, or they shall suffer.
The humans cannot know of your existence. The mere confirmation of life beyond theirs will throw their primitive society into chaos.
Yes, but chaos is rather sexy, I think.
Production of coffee requires a very delicate human connection.
Delicate, yes. Touchy.
You shall assimilate into their culture so as to go undetected.
Yes, well, this is absolutely simple. No problem.
Do not, under any circumstances, ingest the coffee.
Go and meet for this.
Is too much.
Of course. What do you think I am? Some sort of coffee ingester without the collective type guy? Because I'm not. I'm totally a team player. Yeah.
Acknowledged.
Computer.
Commander.
How would I become human? Explain.
Training program human assimilation initiated.
Human beings are a third-dimensional species. At their current stage of evolution, they have a connection to the omnidimensional but lack the capacity to comprehend. Therefore, their minds are predisposed to a cyclical thought pattern known to them as the infinite, an abstract concept that describes something without any limits.
How quaint.
This ceiling to their understanding results in many scientific and philosophical paradoxes, producing a generalized fear of the unknown that is the oldest of their primitive emotions.
Take solace in one another, Ziltoid. Celebrity among
I like how strangely on theme this is.
Something exists beyond themselves. They have not yet learned to assimilate their
Yeah, I didn't
minds.
see that coming.
Synchronicities within the chaos. That's the illusion of order.
That's how chaos works.
Mm-hmm. The illusion.
We have to present our own illusion in order to stay sane, or we go insane.
Oh, we're coming insane.
Yes, I get that. That's how things should be. Yes, assimilated. Like me, of course, because I am.
You must become a celebrity to them. However, it is a delicate balance between celebrity and not being revealed.
Yes, a ton of responsibility, tons of attention too, you say. Well, I don't need attention at all. Well, I'll do it for the collective, though.
Excellent.
This could totally be my break. I could finally escape from these damned confines.
Explain.
I'm just saying, all hail the collective and all that. Time for me to go get into my assimilating pants and into human culture, if you don't mind. Piece of cake.
Not as easy as you may think. You must earn their trust. Something that is not your strongest quality.
Well,
yes.
Says you, I suppose.
Failure is not an option.
You got it, boys. Anything else while you're being so charming?
There has been reports of activity on Titan. Explore the methane oceans there. Other life has been discovered, assimilated.
Looks like a bomb. I think I shall call it a Pooza.
Yes, assimilate the Pooza transmission.
Yes, the Poozers.
Don't be a stranger, weirdos. Hail to the collective and the glory of Ziltordia and all that. This shall be exciting. The humans shall prepare me their finest coffee. Make it perfect. I'm out of here.
That's some good
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That is
We'll save the episode.
Hey kids,
We'll save
visit
the other episodes for
toymerch.com.
later.
Buy the latest intergalactic merchandise from your favorite alien. Zimtoy, the
I'm
omniscient.
glad you liked it. Some weird DVD, like I think CD like only like content that came with the album.
Nice.
That he posted on his own channel.
It's definitely went all out on it, and it's amazing.
He's big into puppets. What he said. What he said. Devin Townsend said that if he didn't get into music, he would have gotten into puppetry.
He's the same guy that does the weird interviews, right?
What the one when? Are you talking about the one where he was doing the weird little crab walk with the?
Yes.
Yes, that's Devin Townsend.
Yeah.
That was very young Devin Townsend.
But still, that was great. That's great.
That's I quote him a lot.
I don't really know what to segue into. It's kind of hard right now with the background noise.
Oh, I was about to get out. I was just trying to open this wine bottle.
Gotcha.
I was about to go back outside. Wanna for the sake of chaos, you wanna play where's that lion one?
Which lion one? Don't you have multiple lion ones on here? I thought you had multiple lion ones.
I do. It'll be the first one
There's
above
a
it.
lion attack right here.
Yeah, wait, yeah, that's the first one. That's it.
This is it? Lion attack.
Yep. Let me get the wine going. No, I must have the cork out.
Alright, because I thought there was another lion
Oh,
attack on this.
you freaked me out. You made me break the cork. I broke the cork in the.
That's not
It's
my
your
fault.
I blame.
That's
It
not
is.
my fault. No, I'm not there. I'm not there. You cannot blame
One
me
second.
on that.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. 1 second. Man, I almost said that shit out.
I will not take the credit for that one. You should just
There we go.
yeah, there you. I was about to say you should just shake it and let it pop and break something very valuable and important to somebody. That's how you
It's
do
not.
it.
That's champagne. This doesn't have any bubbles. That would have worked. Oh, you guys are going?
Yeah. If you shake hard enough.
If every hour over 45 hours, I get paid an hour of PTO. Well, I don't get over
The ants, the workers.
One second, let me hug them goodbye.
Alright, yeah, no, that's
Hug
fine.
goodbye.
Bye.
We'll be hang out soon.
Yeah. Let's see if we're
Also, I can keep them as long as
Alright.
Okay.
Have my wine. Let's
Hold on, before we start this, before we start this video, I'm gonna load a bowl. I am going to load a bowl. I
Baby Bell,
am
you out here?
not supposed to use my bong, but I'm gonna use my bong.
Why are you not supposed to use it? That'd be good conversation while you load things.
It's cause it burns the weed faster, and I lost the video. How did I lose the video? How did I lose the video? Okay, I found it. But yeah, it just burns the weed
Bella.
too fast.
Bye.
You shall be there.
It burns the tobacco oregano
Yeah,
combination too fast.
Is he still coming?
We don't know.
No, not the tobacco oregano combination.
Oh, Jesus.
She must bark at them.
Same note just over and over. I gave him more.
Look, another.
I do agree.
Hey, yo, special guest released on the Relax Talk.
Yeah. Got starfish and murder here.
The Relax
M&M.
Talk ain't so. The Relax Talk ain't so relaxed.
But that was. It's been some time. Like,
So he basically just.
Glutable too.
Where is my? There it is. I really shouldn't be doing this, but I just need a tiny bit more.
A tiny bit. Just a little bit. Give me more.
Oh yeah, I was gonna put that PSA on the playlist on the thing.
What PSA?
The PSA of the dog and the dude. You should remember it. It's I can start smoking weed anytime I want, and then the dog's like, well, why don't you smoke
do it now?
And then he's like,
I don't know.
next week's better. And he's like, I'm disappointed in you. And then the dog walks out, and it's like, no, not the doggo.
My dogs really don't give a shit.
To be honest, I've seen dogs that are bigger stoners than humans.
Mhm.
Like you have to keep your stuff away because they will eat your entire bag, and then you have to take them to the fucking vet, and then it's that's a whole ordeal.
Been there. I mean, at least I know people. Actually, I haven't had that happen actively, but I just know dogs that have had that happen. Bella.
I've hung around people, and I've been in situations like that several times, and it's like the most aggravating because the owner always overreacts. I get it though, but I don't get it at the same time.
So like, yeah, you just need to give them a stomach pump, and they're most likely going to be fine. They would have been fine probably even without it, but.
And half the time I just want to say you consume that same amount in the same amount of time every day.
And I feel like sometimes like taking their dog to the vet might stress them out even more too, when maybe they just need to like stay and kind of ride it out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
oh, they're going on a little journey now.
like, sometimes you just gotta let them, have their little trip. It's upsetting you can't join them, but that's what you get for leaving your stuff out.
Mhm.
It's a lesson. Don't trust anybody, even your pets.
Mhm.
If you have a hamster, put a camera on them right now. They're plotting against you.
They're plotting to get your stash. That would be cute if your hamster broke into your stash. You just like open a weed box and there's a little hamster in there munching on it.
This is just a bit, but I always didn't trust those little fur balls. Something about them. Something about them little beady eyes that they have. Them little beady eyes. They tell you something's not right.
I've had hamsters. I shouldn't have. I was too young for them. I'm surprised that a lot of them lived.
I know you had I
fed them every day and stuff.
I know your whole family has had an array of animals. I am aware.
We kept having. We only meant to have 2 hamsters, but then we kept like fostering some, and then like our 2 hamsters, we thought they were both female, but it turns out the male just had like a micro penis, but it definitely worked. Because he had I think like 3 generations of hamsters.
He had them swimmers, man. He had some swimmers.
Mhm.
Where
They ever
did
kept
it
looking.
go?
I remember we kept looking. And we were like looking because they vibrate at each other, and they're like, maybe it's like a weird thing, like female dogs hump other dogs. Mom was like, maybe it's confused, and I just like I remember looking through like the crotch and just seeing this tiny, like almost look like a little like mosquito bite of something, just like a little tiny lump in the skin. I'm like, maybe that's it. But what's funny is that like his son even like would have like most like male hamsters have like big old giant balls, that they like hang, that they drag all around, but little P, what was now what we call little Papa. I forget his first name because it wasn't little Papa before because we thought he was a girl.
Where did it go?
Yeah, it's a male. Definitely fertile though.
I would continue on with the episode, but I lost my lighter.
You lost your lighter?
It was in
Come
my
on
hoodie
now,
pocket.
come on.
It was
in
in my
your hoodie
hood-
pocket?
It was in my hoodie pocket.
You always gotta check the pockets for the 4th time. The 100th time.
See, that's why I probably shouldn't be smoking from my ball. Oh no. Okay, yeah, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck? Yes, I understand and wish to proceed.
No disclosure. I think this video is total bullshit, and there's a bunch of reasons why.
They just gave a disclosure too on
Mhm.
on if you're too. I'm gonna pause it here. If you are watching this, yeah, you can go watch something else, I guess. If you're too queasy about how would we label this? We gotta
This is violence.
Yeah,
this is definitely violence.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna give a disclosure that it's simulated violence, and there's a bunch of reasons why I think this is fake. But this is presented as a real death on film.
Gotcha. Oh, let us get on with it.
You're all good. And I'll give some more context for what this is. This is a video that was famously put on Faces of Death, which was like an old compilation of like it was like one of the old like exploitation, especially of like deathploitation. You know, kind of like the ones that were kind of like leaning on snuff films, but it's technically still didn't have any actual real like snuff of like murder for the camera type of thing. There's a lot of the only thing of real deaths it had was like some like surgeries in it, and then there's like some like actual footage of war crimes that happened.
They wanted to be Rotten.com, but they just didn't have the guts to be.
This was Rotten.com in the 60s, like in 70s, you know, like it was in the video tape market, you know.
Well, I would say this is, like I said, this isn't, because Rotten.com derived from the snuff film industry, basically, so, and that was an actual thing, and you're saying this is simulated, so I'm saying that these guys want it to be that, but they
this was like
you
actually showed in like film festivals too and stuff.
All right, that's all I was trying to say. That this isn't. They just didn't have the cojones as some other.
But they were investigated heavily for like by a bunch of various government organizations for being snuff film. You know.
Okay. Got you.
Interesting history, though, if you look up a history of Faces of Death and stuff. I don't know if this gives the full context. We're on a safari
This sequence
with the
is
family.
part of the evidence examined by the court in a lawsuit brought by the heirs of the victim against an insurance company.
Now this sequence seems pretty cool.
This is so not real.
Because
like,
of his
this-
tragic
especially-
thoughtlessness.
Like, I mean, come on.
When-
man.
Dönitz was
Once we get into it, once we,
9:25 a.m.
it'll be
before the eyes of
the
his
most
wife,
obvious
Carol,
point will come
his 9-year-old daughter Kim, and his 2-year-old son Graham. The
when they have
incident
just a
lasted
footage
just
of like
over
the
2
baby
minutes.
and the kid watching
Due to
and
the
crying.
nature of the terrain, it was impossible to make any use of the cars. The animals were driven off only after the arrival of a game warden.
And I remembered, I couldn't find it because I was trying to find it for this playlist. But there was, I remember watching a thing that went into this about how
Stained
this
with blood,
dude
the camera was
was
recovered
still
after the
alive
animal
too. The
was
dude that
shot.
was credited of being this guy,
the last
you know,
scene filmed
like
by
he
Dick
didn't die at
Dönitz.
this time.
This
You know, he was still credited, like he was still like alive, and he was an actor too. But this went around as like horrifying people that thinking like, I mean, if this was real, this would be really bad. This would be a man being eaten alive in front of his family.
Yeah, but this is so like the first of all
For one, no one tried to save him. No one even like tried to get the car to like drive up on them.
Yeah, and not only that, but just go back during the initial
What made
attack.
The evidence examined by
There's like
there's no
the
reason to
lions
be
are
shaking the camera.
obviously they're shaking the camera a lot, but when they actually do shoot, like that, they're obviously that lion's obviously playing.
Mhm.
Like I've seen a lot of zoo handlers play with lions. They
Because
get
of
like
his
this.
tragic
They play like this with their zoo handlers.
There'd be a lot more blood too.
Oh, dude, he would already be dead. He wouldn't be thrashing around or anything.
Even if
sheer
he would be
shock-
thrashing around, he'd be shooting blood. Because I mean, you could stay alive, kind of like surprisingly enough, if they're
I
not
think the
killing.
shock from the sheer
Mhm.
force from the bite, from the initial.
It depends. I've heard. There's one thing that luckily
'Cause that-
there's. It never got released, but there's footage of the. There is footage and recorded things that were presented by stuff of like that one dude who was getting eaten by a bear, and that like took like a long time of him just slowly being eaten by the bear and screaming.
Oh well, that's very unfortunate. But that is a factor. Shock can.
Yeah, shock can, but it won't always.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately that is true. But that is my number one go-to factor is he most likely probably died of shock, unless it's just those unfortunate cases, you know.
Because sometimes shock will actually like kind of put you in a paralyzed state too, and maybe you won't be feeling it as much, but you'll still be kind of aware and like watching yourself be eaten alive.
I think that's more adrenaline. There's a difference between adrenaline shock and just fear shock. I think adrenaline shock is when your heart rate you're going so your heart's so your systems.
I feel like there's almost like consciously.
So
I feel like semi-consciously, probably there might be a point where you have to just be like, you know what, I accept I'm dead, and you kind of like go into like, and like you get out of that fight mode of like keeping yourself alive, you know.
But I have seen plenty of actual maulings to know that this is literally a zookeeper playing with something, and then they give him some meat that like has a shirt on it or something for some reason.
Yeah.
Some fake hands, because the hands that are on the ground later, like that definitely does not look real. I mean, where's the blood on the hands? Like it literally looks like someone just went over and laid that down. Like that should be mauled up. That why are they ignoring the hand? Why are they ignoring parts of the body?
I'm glad you agree. Because I know people were putting the super shocking, and even like the comment section is like they don't know if it's real or not. Most people still seem like they kind of get it, but there's an active debate, and there's still like not a lot about the information of the filming of this. Is why people still say like, oh, there's not a lot of information, so it has to be real.
I mean, I hate that it's so blatantly fake. Like,
yeah, that's when I saw it too, because I remember like seeing this and being like, oh shit, this is gonna be heavy, and then I couldn't help but laughing.
Like I've seen way when you see I understand that some people haven't seen what we've seen, so this is new to them. So this I understand if this is like your first kind of video of this you're seeing, you're like, oh shit. But once you actually start looking into this kind of stuff, you'll realize eventually that this is fake.
Because even down to the choice of zooming in on the family's faces. Like,
I mean, why
unless it's like a sociopath on the camera who's just like, oh, look how terrible. Like they planned this whole thing.
This is supposed to be
kill
a
that guy.
Yeah, notice this is supposed to be a family member recording this.
Yeah.
Foolishly underestimating
zooming in on the body, and then like looking at the baby cry, and it's just like obviously trying to pull your heartstrings, you know.
Oh man. But okay, we watched that little bit of fakery.
Yeah.
Well, I did not really know where to go with after we did Oni Plays, to be honest.
Did you want to do the Oni Plays now? Want to do the Oni Plays now and finish it off with that?
But how long have we been going? That's the real question.
I'd have to look on the thing. One second.
It is. Yeah, we might wrap up on Oni Plays.
Yeah, it's only been an hour 20. 30, almost.
Yeah, wrap up on Oni Plays then?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey guys, we should really say grace before we do this Let's Play. In heaven, hallowed be thy name. Kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day.
Wait, Chris. While you and I do that, Tomar does the Jewish prayer. Lyle does the godless prayer.
Okay. 1,
Our
2,
Father,
book of You're not real. I don't believe in you. You're a piece of
1, 2, 3. Easy as ABC. 1, 2, 3, and then it's like Dante dancing on the roof.
I can masturbate whenever I want or be gay. This game looks stupid. Let's play it. Okay.
Giants Uprising.
Giants U prizing.
You're a thin ice dude.
Yeah, you
This is
can't
the
bring up
first
the
time-
Giants like this anymore.
This is the first time GiantsUprising.exe has been run on this system. None
And
of
the
us
last.
None of
Oh.
us
Last.
None of us
All
know
I see
anything
is
about this game other than it's called Giants Uprising.
I don't think it's working.
And I
Well-
think there's some giants.
Chris, you're so small. The Giants are so big.
I thought that was YouTube doing that for a second.
Oh no!
Get out.
You said YouTube was going out?
No, I forgot that you were muted, by the way. But
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
there. I thought the black screen was because of YouTube. I thought like YouTube was blocking the video for some reason.
Oh. Are we good?
I think we are.
Good.
I think you can't see it.
We
It's
might be
just
inside
black.
of him.
Yeah, you're
Oh, there we
actually
go.
looking at one of the
He
Giants' hair
swallowed you.
follicles.
This is
and
an
he's got
early
black
access
hair.
build of Giants Uprising.
Giants! Warning!
This looks like a
This
Newgrounds
game was
game.
almost good.
Wait, humans came to
Crush
the
the
world
castle!
from... Where did humans come to the world from?
Birth from the
what
penis
game?
hole of the giant. No, Tomar, I think it's ancient Greece.
You know
Giant
there's people that believe that
uprising.
giants were real? You know, there's,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
sect
Like
of
being a
people
giant, like crushing little
that
people.
think that,
In the
that there's
graphic
giant
Dead looked like
skeletons
a
that they're just hiding from you and their
gameplay
brains were geodes and
It'll act like
all
they
kind of
should add
stuff
things
like that.
grabbing
And
them
what's wrong with
eating
any of
them,
that?
stuff, like things like
I don't
that,
think
and you
that
just kinda
person's
like,
wrong at all. I think that
didn't
person's
really
That's what I'm
right.
evolve
saying.
beyond going around
Yo,
and
Lyle, you ever see
villages.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's
Really
a part-
Yeah, but not even to that detail.
Is there something? I know that you're busy with another conversation, but is there is Shark Boy and Lava Girl on our list by chance?
Yeah, it's on our list. I mean, it's Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez is on our list.
Oh yeah, Robert Rodriguez. I keep forgetting he's the one that did that because of his kids.
Spy Kids, all the like El Dorado films.
El Dorado.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
He did El Dorado.
And like Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Yeah.
Oh, you mean fucking El Mariachi?
Not El Dorado.
Desperado.
Sorry, not El
and
Dorado.
Once Upon a
Sorry.
Time in Mexico. Yes.
Yeah, what I was trying to say is Desperado.
I could have swore that was just him trying to do like a Mexi Western type film series. I didn't know he was doing that series for his kids. El Mariachi
the
came
shark.
out in like the 90s.
Oh, I mean, he did Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I know, for his kids.
Yeah, and I know he did Spy Kids as well, but I didn't know. I knew he did Desperado, but I didn't know he did them for his kids.
I didn't know he actually did those for his kids either. I thought those were just.
Okay, I was just trying to clear that up. And I was trying to make sure because they're bringing up Shark Boy and Lava Girl. So
I got you. I was explaining this game to them.
Part where the mom doubts that Shark Boy and Lava Girl bit the
Guess what
cookie.
happens to her?
And the dad believed him.
And guess what happened to the woman? She jumps off a cliff and her head gets split open in the front.
Torn apart by rocks.
And then there's a video of her head getting pushed back together.
This is modern day mythology in the
You never
making.
saw that, Tomar?
Yeah.
This all happened in Shark Boy and Lava
Shark Boy
Girl.
Lava Girl, the mother jumps off a cliff to dive and like hits her head on rocks. And
I've only seen
And then it hard cuts to her head in hospital.
Yeah, you never saw that?
I've only seen the Dream song.
It's right after that part.
She dives off the cliff
Yeah,
after
she can't
that.
stand the song. It drives her to madness.
She was trying to dive into the ocean, but she hit the dock.
She hit the rocks, yeah.
It's kind of
Guys, we need to pay
disturbing.
attention. We should stop talking about Shark Boy Lava Girl's mom getting her head split in half like a melon.
No, we get the idea. We've seen the pictures.
Yeah, Giants lost.
Giants versus.
How did they
Roman
lose? They're
Legion or whatever.
giant.
Yeah, what's
They lost to the fucking Romans?
that guy can break that guy's leg like a little chicken bone.
How the fuck did they they didn't lose because of modern technology or anything. Those are fucking King Leonidas Spartans throwing spears and shit.
Wait.
Oh, wait, the game
your
just.
faces. For a minute, you almost believed it, didn't you?
Oh, you
a
cheeky
fairy
fuck.
tale about evil giants and betrayed noble humans.
What the fuck?
Okay, so this is what
No one's ever
really
used that
happened.
rewind
How it should
sound
have
effect.
ended.
How it should have ended. The Giants game. Whoa.
Tomar, that's you whispering into my ear all the secrets that you've told me.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
So they stole the giant jewel,
I don't
and
know
then the
what to say.
Giants forso
That was a nice little cut. I want to know those secrets.
One of those secrets.
Tell me those secrets.
I love the disjointed lore that's in all these. People try to put together. Down to the Tomar emeralds.
Oh man. I love that Tomar is almost like in every Let's Play, so all the lore has to resonate around him, basically, instead of Chris.
So most of the hypotheticals involve him too, because he's the most straight man of them all. That's why he gets quote unquote picked on the most. And also because he's there the most. Gives the most normal responses to just being like, all right, I guess this is happening. I like they haven't had him in a long time, and mainly it was in the Sleepy Cast. But whenever it was like Jeff, Johnny Utah, like it was mainly just him being angry at their hypotheticals, being like, "This is, of course I'd fucking say no." Like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no benefit of the scenario. You've made a scenario where I benefit in no way. So of course, no to your question.
I know this is supposed to be.
You're just out there.
I know this is supposed to take place at Sleepycast, but man, do I miss Sleepycast sometimes.
Oh man, I'd kill just for one last episode of Sleepycast.
Yeah, that would be nice to
Everyone's
have
busy though.
Yeah, especially now that everybody's way too fucking busy to do that shit.
Some of us is a little bit too crazy. For someone who I really want back on there, but that would actually never ever happen. There's even more. It's more because they never said it was done, so it'd probably come back if just like Oni and maybe some other people, but we'll never get like Stamper back or anything. He's burned all those bridges.
I know, you feel me.
He's burned those bridges.
Stamper. You're very updated with the Stamper lore.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame that he's burned those bridges, but he has very much. Yeah. Especially, he's got some weird beef with Chris.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that later. Let's continue this.
Mm-hmm.
Became sad.
Yeah, the end.
Even shitty perspectives.
Ooh, said the S word.
You can't be saying stuff like that, dude. What if kids play this
you
giant
can eat shit,
game?
you can show shit, you can fetishize shit, but you can't say shit.
You can even like churn it into a mean broth.
Chris, I was going to ask you.
That would be a mean broth.
That churned shit you gave us the other day, you slopped out with a big wooden spoon. How did you make that? What's your secret? What's the
First,
spice?
you gotta crawl for 3 hours in the sewer.
Then what?
Pull it up with a bin liner.
And then?
Sling it over my shoulder, walk through the woods, back to my house, up the hill. Followed by a few hours of stomping on the shit with my bare feet.
That's the secret.
Oh, like making wine.
I was mean patty.
I was wondering what those little pieces of skin flakes were. That's the secret
That's
sauce.
my bunions. My brothing bunions.
My big red bunions. My giant bunions.
My big, beautiful brothing bunions.
Brothing bunions.
Brothing bunions. That's going to be the name of your first restaurant.
Giants Uprising, episode 1, Brothing Bunions.
I don't see any brothing bunions. This game's already lying.
I just want to be a giant.
Press right on the D-pad.
Okay. Eat? Oh no, I can't. I can't eat nothing
Do
yet.
a Mario long jump.
I wanted to see if he'd pull out like fucking
90 octaves deeper.
You gotta admit though, that's pretty good.
That is good. And Chris, if you keep criticizing this, a giant's gonna peel off the roof of this recording room and fucking take you out. Suck you down like a big French fry.
This game was made by Giants for Giants.
Are you there, by the way? Or did you have to mute?
I was muting because of Bell.
Gotcha. I was about to say, this game is so slow. Like, this would be so aggravating.
Yeah, this would be. Like, on paper, it's perfect, but they'll go into it, too, when they talk about, like, all the things you can't do. You should be able to be doing.
Yeah, I can already tell that this is kind of in the same vein of Stray. It's amazing. I love Stray, but there's only so much you can actually do in that game.
Feels like an alpha.
Yeah, basically. I mean, Stray feels more than like an alpha.
Yeah, but this specifically feels like an alpha. But yeah, Stray's different. There's more to Stray than there is to this.
There is more to Stray, but once you get into the meat of Stray, it's very little. It's a good
I agree there.
10 hours. It's a good 10 hours, which there's no problem with a game being 10 hours.
Mm-hmm. True. A little bit of garbage.
You shouldn't be playing.
Chris, activate your fucking rage for once.
My rage?
Yeah, press left on the D-pad.
Whoa.
Bit of a lag there.
I don't know if he's got full rage yet. that red bar on the left is probably his rage meter.
Oh, you are right.
I can pick up shit. All right.
That's cool too. Grab that fucking spear, dude.
Give me that.
B to take.
Was that for the? Was that you or the
It's me. I'm getting immersed as fuck.
They call it. They did call it a yeet. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel hip?
Wait, as in like eating? Wait, what?
Yeah. Their word for throw is just yeet.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not.
Yeah, go to throw again.
Chris,
yeah.
Aim.
Yeah, look
what it.
I find it very hard to believe. Hell yeah, but I feel it very hard to believe that that Zach doesn't know what yeet means.
I think he does. I think that's the problem. He knows what it means. He doesn't agree with it.
Alternatively, butthole.
It says next to right trigger. You can't read that, can you, Zach?
You guys don't need that. I did think eat said fat. I was like, what does fat mean? I thought you just became fat when you pressed that button.
I think if you're gonna do that, just commit 100% and make make the giant like a Zoomer millennial with that kind of like flat top.
Broccoli haircut.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Have him hit the gritty and fucking just be like, it is the ancient culture of the giants, and he's like fucking flossing and shit.
I think the Zoomers are not actually in modern day, are actually like really digging into ancient like dress code, ancient culture. They're not. It's not a stupid haircut.
I love how you call it the broccoli haircut.
It is the broccoli haircut.
It is. Throw it at the wood plank specifically. See if that works. Well, I can't even pick him up now.
You know what the words on that plank say? They say, "Pretty please don't throw." Oh.
What sense does that make? I don't know. I figured it out just fine.
Yeah, Lyle figured it out. Wait, who's taller? Does Lyle have like 1 inch on you? Who's the tallest?
I do, yeah. That might be why. I think like a giant.
Lyle's a 1 inch more giant.
And you think like a. That's not the only thing I got 1 inch more on, buddy. Let me just tell you. You actually have been getting in shape with the broccoli head kid who showed you all his fucking secrets. So you know what? I'll let you have that one.
Yeah. I'm surprised it doesn't make him go into a nostalgia critic rant.
The nostalgia critic is always relevant to them.
Yeah, for sure. It's always relevant. Nostalgia critic is always going to be relevant. Let's face it. I mean,
shit. If we want to go a little bit longer after this, we'll see after this one. But I have a good final video. if you want to go a little longer.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. We'll probably go just a tiny bit longer. It depends. We'll see. I am paranoid. I don't think I am. Oh, I am unmuted. Good. My paranoia was unfounded. Let's.
Did that just spear like one guy?
No. They didn't hear you go. They're just like a giant spear fell down.
Baby. Kick their asses, Chris. No, why do you fear them?
Right, Craig. They're smaller
than
you,
Do not fear those lesser beings.
Forget what you heard in Bug's life. You can totally fuck these guys up.
Forget what you saw. They're Lilliputians, Chris. Fucking smash them. They have power in them.
Oh, you are getting fucked up. Yeah, no, like, run.
Then you have a move that made them, like, stuff in front of you fly out.
There you go, that one.
Yeah, when you're touching them, you're taking a lot of damage.
There you go, there you go.
That's the
back up,
spice.
back up.
Look at him go. Activate rage.
Oh, your rage meter's
There you
almost
go.
full.
Whoa.
Well, you have 96, you have 4 more to kill.
I can't even tell what's alive anymore. They're freaking out so bad.
It says clean up. What does that mean? Do you eat the like bodies or something?
You can eat if you press right on the D-pad. You have a command to eat.
Yeah, you have eat, Chris. Try eat.
No way, really.
I bet it heals you.
Yeah,
right on the D-pad.
Maybe go up to an alive guy and try it.
It ain't fucking working. Come here, you.
That's the thing I thought that said fat.
No.
Where's my
Maybe
wife?
Chris, maybe you do
you
pick
need to
them
get
up.
like a giant health potion or something.
Why can't he eat the? Why can't they? I'm already pretty much upset with this.
That's the biggest problem with that game is that you should be able to eat people. It'd be simple just to pick up and eat somebody if you're a big giant game.
Like, yeah, I've been wanting like a big kaiju like game that like the whole objective is just to destroy like Rampage was. That would be
Yeah,
nice.
like what the Godzilla games almost got right, but not quite.
Yeah, kind of. That would be cool. That would be really cool. But of course, nobody will ever design a game like that ever again because arcade-style games aren't popular whatsoever. I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
most
that
kaiju games are more based on combat. That I think about it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that there's like probably some indie game out there that will scratch the itch that I want, but you know how fucking long it's gonna take.
What they
for
need
me
is
to
a new
find
Rampage. Like I know, like they made the stupid movie. It's been a while since that's been out. I feel like someone needs to grab that IP and make a kick-ass Rampage game.
I think the only reason why we're not going to get Rampage is because of the movie. Didn't fucking succeed like they wanted it to, which it doesn't need to because Rampage ain't about the fucking monsters fighting. It's about them destroying the city. But,
Yeah, it's about them being in a video game so you can destroy the city. That's what's fun about Rampage.
But you know.
So you can destroy the city because everybody wants to destroy society because everybody fucking hates everything.
But
Secretly,
you know,
deep down.
no one's going to ever buy our genius off of us, though. Unfortunately.
Mhm. It'd be cool to have like even like a like the way that that like Dead by Daylight game does it, like have a game where it's just like about destroying cities and occasional combat. Maybe you have different things.
That's
and
what
then
I was saying.
then you could bring in different IPs. Like maybe you could score some like kind of like B-level Godzilla monsters and some Gamera monsters and stuff too. But like have some original monsters as well. Have fun, yeah.
And fucking also like borrow like superheroes that grow giant and animate, you know, Fortnite it.
Yeah, Ultraman, Ultraman DLC, yeah.
Fortnite, you can have it to where the different maps are different planets, you know, like after, you know, you
different
have,
cities.
Yeah, so and that way you can have like a Star Wars planet where it's like what's the city planet? Oh, dude, like have a whole map that's like a huge globe basically, and your objective is to destroy the whole thing. As like fucking a giant Rancor or something like that. That'd be fucking cool.
I don't want to bring Star Wars in. I don't want Disney anywhere near my project. Fuck them.
You always gotta remind me. You always gotta fucking remind me that we don't have the great Star Wars that we grew up with.
I don't even want him. I don't even fucking want. Fuck the Rancor. He's too small. He's too small.
You can have a giant Rancor. You can make a giant Rancor.
That's Orga. We already have a giant Rancor, and it's Orga. He has like the same proportions, and he's cooler. He's not actually cooler, but he's still Godzilla villain. He's there.
I was saying
he's from one of the worst
DLC,
movies, but it's kind of funny
saying
movies. So.
For a DLC for the fucking the kaiju.
I say keep.
if
I say
you're
keep the
going
DLC within Japan, and you keep it with the actual kaiju brands, or even Power Rangers. Even Power Rangers. Get some Power Ranger villains in there.
See, now, checkmate. Power Rangers and Star Wars is canonically in the same universe. Thank you very much. So that would work out in my favor.
Fuck you! I ain't getting Star Wars in there. Star Wars nerds, stay on Disney Plus. You suck.
If anybody,
I don't want
like,
no Star Wars in my
fuck-
game.
What the fuck am I talking about? Watch Power Rangers in space. They mentioned the Dagobah system.
All right,
The Dagobah
I'll meet you.
planet,
I'll meet you
and has
halfway.
Yoda.
The only Star Wars character we're gonna have a small DLC for is the big giant worm. It's in the big asteroid worm. That's kaiju sized.
See,
That's what you
Rampage-
get. You get a worm.
See, you're thinking Rampage is huge kaijus.
I guess if you want to go if you want to do an actual Rampage game, I guess the actual Rampage games they're King Kong sized.
Yeah, and you can have a Rancor King Kong size, for sure.
Or what makes this even better is that you have different characters for different types of levels. Like you could have like an original King Kong and like the smaller monsters, and then you have the bigger monsters for like and you could actually have the scope of it.
Exactly.
That could be like even a type of like being able to like the smaller ones get more mobility, but maybe they're softer. More glass cannons.
Exactly. See, you're thinking. You're getting.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, throw more IP.
Because I still want to be able to kick it like a skyscraper
That's
too,
what's
down.
popular nowadays. That's the popular thing, is to have a video game that has a shit ton of IP in it, not just one thing. That's why Fortnite's fucking a beast right now, is because you can be literally Master Chief, Superman, Naruto, fucking. Who can't you be in fucking Fortnite right now?
Fortnite sucks.
It does, but that's why it's so popular, because of all the IPs that it's got.
True. There's one thing it does well, but yeah, people like skins.
But nonetheless.
Case of pizza.
Yeah, maybe that only works on things that would be just food.
Well, what's the button you have to pick up the spear? Maybe just do that on a person.
Yeah, can you just pick up a person? No, because it doesn't highlight them the same way it highlights the spear.
He's bouncing. Oh shit, he blew up. I do like you can just pick up the stick. That's a good feature.
I like picking up the stick.
This is a good idea for a game. It's just not a good game.
You know what? They haven't made one in a really long time, and I feel like we're overdue for? Fucking Rampage. You remember Rampage?
With the monkey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't it kind of just
I
like
knew that
that?
was coming. That's why I was talking about. I did watch this.
I didn't. So you got me. You got me. That was good. Oh, dang it! Not again.
Not again.
I found it. Alright.
Oh shit! Not again.
Alright. To continue on.
Lizard and the werewolf thing.
Yeah, it was basically this. It wasn't anything super special. You just ran around New York and punched out
Smash
fucking
shit.
buildings and
That's fun, though.
eat people and throw
destroying
jets
stuff.
and shit. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I feel like a modern day Rampage would actually be fun as fuck.
That's a good conspiracy for 9/11. Like, instead of
built
like,
this?
it's
That it
like
was a big
What I
monkey.
grew up
giant
with
threw
was
an airplane.
Rampage
It's like it didn't
2.
fly. It's like, imagine that was the only conspiracy. It's like, no, the plane did.
PlayStation 2, I think.
I just knew I played the 3D one a lot. I don't know what system it was on. I can't remember.
What monsters did you use? Who are the first ones that they give them before you unlock anybody? Who's the first three that they give you?
I remember there being a gorilla, the wolf, obviously, like a lizard type deal, like a chupacabra.
Yeah, that one was just before the one I played. I played the second one, which was a lobster, a rhino, and a rat.
Yeah, I do not remember. I do not remember that. That sounds cool. That sounds fucking cool.
Mhm.
But I don't remember.
And you had,
whatsoever.
and the whole plot of the game was that you're rescuing the original George, who is the gorilla. You're rescuing George, the wolf, and Lizzie the lizard.
The plot of the game that I played, it was some energy drink that was turning them into.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the one that's on the Wii. I played that one too. That one's really fun.
Yeah, that's the one that I played.
That one had all of them. Yeah, except it didn't have. What I was mad about that one, it didn't have the ones from the PlayStation 2 era one. It didn't have Ruby, fucking what was his rhino's name? I remember. I kind of remember all the names because I remember the gorilla was George, the lizard was Lizzie, the wolf was fucking. I remember he was from London.
I would have no clue. I would have no clue.
I forget.
On their names.
I remember the lobster was Ruby because that was the one I always played.
I know I didn't play it on the Wii, and I know I didn't play it on the 360 or anything like that. It would have to be something like the Xbox or something, but I'm not sure if that's even on the Xbox. So I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know how I played that one. I just know I vividly remember playing it a lot.
But yeah, I wish that was one we could. That needs to be remastered. Like all those ones need to be remastered. They're really underrated. They're really good.
Dude, like they're saying now, a modern Rampage would just really hit the spot.
Who the fuck wanted a movie? We wanted a goddamn game, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, but corporate, gotta ruin everything.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them.
It caused the thing to collapse. It was Saudis. All that's to say, but
They actually used a giant.
Yeah, and airplanes can't fly. Actually, that's the conspiracy. That's a good one.
That's up there with the satellite hoax.
Oh, can we shout that guy out, please?
Yeah, let's talk about the satellite hoax.
Chris found this guy who is an actual, I'm not being ironic, a genius. And his name is Conspiracy Music Guru. And he sounds like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
And he's like an actually amazing musician. He does the catchiest songs.
Fuck.
And he did one about how satellites,
What's his name?
how satellites are a hoax. How they're actually
that guy's
balloons.
name.
Yeah.
But the little ditty itself.
He's saying satellites are real. It's up there with the satellite hoax.
Oh, can we shout that guy out, please?
Yeah, let's talk about the satellite hoax.
Chris found this guy who is an actual, I'm not being ironic, a genius. And his name is Conspiracy Music Guru. And he sounds like Johnny Bravo.
Music Guru.
And he's like...
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not even unmuted, so.
Can they hear me?
I mean, you can. Yeah, they can hear you. I have to mute myself or the.
So anytime. So I'm the one who's in control of my muting, right?
Yeah, you're in control of your muting.
Okay, cool.
Complete control.
Cool.
And I am in the control of my muting, and I'm also in the control of muting this as well. That's why, if any copyright, but we actually won that copyright dispute.
Fuck yeah, victory! Victory screech!
To announce that.
Come on!
We got it. Nice.
All right.
But yeah, and also, we got our 42nd subscriber recently as well.
Hell yeah. Post in the comments. Somebody, please post in the comments, please, for the love of God. Tell us you're there. Tell us you're there. What do you think? Even if it's negative, I don't care. Tell me that I suck. Tell me that I'm shit. Tell me I'm a bastard. Spit in my face, please. I need some attention. Just let us know you're out there. Please help us.
Oh man. All right.
Back to the video.
Like an actually amazing musician. He does the catchiest songs.
Fuck.
And he did one about
Oh,
how
you were
satellites,
fast enough.
how
You got
satellites are a
charged.
hoax. How they're actually balloons.
Yeah.
But the little ditty
He's
itself.
saying satellites are real. They just don't orbit the Earth. That they're suspended by like weather balloons.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a good conspiracy. Just they couldn't really make satellites, so they just wanted you to think that they were
well,
cooler.
Here's the crux. It's not only a really good conspiracy, he sings it really catchy. The video itself is amazing because it's like him on a green screen and he's barefoot the whole time. And he's like sitting on a JPEG of a satellite flying around Earth with his
It
bare
just seems
feet.
to slow you down.
It's an amazing video. I don't know. I just want to shout the guy out. I've been listening. I think I've listened to his music like about 50
Do you
fucking
think
times.
the satellites being fake thing just evolved out of like flat Earth theory?
Oh!
Oh
my god!
Yes,
Are you
yes,
kidding
yes,
me?
Tomar, I
Just
think yes,
imagining
definitely
Zach in
flat Earth
between,
They
video.
just
like-
needed another
like
way to be
meetings
like,
between producers.
well, if the Earth's
It's like
not really
watching-
around,
like
then
a
satellites
YouTube
can't
video.
possibly exist.
That's
so
exactly it.
we got to find out with a way to debug
Well, my
that.
favorite.
This is why he's such an amazing content creator, though. He has so much amazing inspiration.
Tapped into the art. Beyond anything that you could ever discover from a dissecting a rotten cat.
Okay.
Going on the weird side of YouTube.
The lyric of that song is when he's like, "Now before you get pissed, I'm not saying satellites don't exist." It's like he's like preemptively trying to stop the criticism. It's just I love that line. He's like, "I'm not an idiot. I'm not saying satellites don't exist."
You're like, but wait a minute.
I'm just saying Earth is flat and they orbit with a balloon. The conspiracy one's good. Also, another one I found that's really good, Chris, is the gravity one.
Yeah, the gravity one.
The gravity one's great. Yeah, I feel like we're missing some mechanic. This cannot be what you're supposed to do.
Don't you just love games that do this?
Yep.
Let's see. Overhead?
My point is, it's a destruction game. Do you really need a mechanic like this anyways? You know what I
No,
mean?
not really.
Yeah.
Why are we solving
my first thought when I make a game that's about destroying stuff for fun is how to slow the player down.
And have, like, finicky time bits.
It's also just stupid. Why would there be a giant lever for a giant to open the door? It's like so dumb.
It would be better if you could
You
break
ain't
through.
wrong.
Imagine if you had to, like...
And the villagers
Another
left
giant. Yeah, left big arrows pointing at it.
Don't worry, friend. The lever's here.
Oh,
Oh, you
mother.
fucking kidding me, dude.
Keep doing the
Yeah,
move.
maybe let's see if I
Cheese
can.
it.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
Cox. Zach.
I mean that.
Okay.
From the bottom of my fucking heart, dude. You destroyed that.
Look what you did, Lyle.
Fuck!
This game's awesome. Go back. Fuck this.
Hold on.
Fuck
hold
this
on.
lever. You need to unlock Giant Run first.
I'm telling you, do the Mario Link. The
Just
Mario
do a normal
64
run.
Link.
There you go.
There
And now
you go.
charge at the end.
Oh, that might be it. That might be the sauce.
That might be the move. Let's.
I got hot sauce in my hair.
Man, they made it really finicky to make sure you can't
This is
get
the-
through.
What are you doing?
Making quesadillas. I made 2 already, ate them, and now I'm making another 2.
You were able to do that so smoothly. I didn't even know.
Yeah, within a span of 10 minutes, I've been making it.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
like-
tutorial, and it's like.
I think that what they're going for is you can't get through that without charging, but you have other movement options that are almost as fast. So they probably went,
Could they have made the lever the size of a man instead?
The size of a mouse.
The size of a mouse?
They should have given you a little mouse. Fuck.
A mouse would be like 1 pixel compared to. Look at how big the people are. A mouse wouldn't even.
There's nothing wrong with that. You just have an
Flopping
arrow
like-
pointing to the mouse and it
Those
says
guys
text
just
mouse.
flopped like fish with a sound effect. Did you see that? They literally did do that. Rewind.
Rewind,
Not
amplify.
Rewind, amplify.
Amplify, enhance.
Put reverb on that. Oh my god, they're bombing you.
The fuck they are. This is my
Rage.
fucking anime like power music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smash.
Fuck yeah.
See, Lyle, you discovered a new song.
It's actually kind of
What
red.
is the theming of this game? Like,
don't
this
know.
music seems like it's trying to be like Gaelic. It's got like bagpipes in it.
You say it's
But the whole beginning.
Gaelic,
Tomar,
like
it's
Scottish
2022, dude. That
specifically.
shit's been
Gay.
legal for 10 years. They can marry all they want.
Yeah. All they like.
And they can do it. They can lick however they want, too.
Well,
I
there,
don't
now
care
you can
about that.
finally eat that bonana.
You're gonna eat the cow?
Or are you gonna be vegetarian and eat the bonana?
Eat the cow.
It's a giant banana.
Wait, what is that? Just a big giant meat?
Yeah.
Whose meat? What? Oh, you stepped.
Oh,
you
that's
turned
how
it
you
in-
eat.
You stepped on it and turned it into a big meat.
Can we give constructive criticism to this game?
Yeah.
Make it so you can eat the people. Make it so. Another pitch, by the way.
Yeah, make the people give you like barely any health back.
Yeah,
Make it so
be
you can keep a
satisfying.
cow in your pocket and feed a person to the cow.
Exactly.
And
Make him
make the
pick
cow
up the
fatter.
cow and he rings it like a towel in
Yeah.
his mouth.
Cow with a towel.
Pick up the cow.
Ring it like a towel.
And he says it like that. He says it every time.
And every time he says it, it like causes a booming sensation, which causes all the trees to collapse around him like a meteor impact.
Pick up the
Ah! I was like running. Who's saying that?
That's his like slogan. It's so cool.
Even these doors. Here's another. Wouldn't it be
Oh,
more
no,
satisfying
that was
if you
sick.
could break through these doors instead of opening them?
My brain.
I feel like this game should just be.
Yes.
The game should just lean into the destruction and chaos. Like that should. You just rip that off.
It's awfully linear for a
Yeah.
game that's
Yeah.
about having
Jack
fun
knows.
destroying villages.
Because this stuff is all satisfying. The sparing the little guys and shit.
Yeah, and have it so you can hold down A to jump into space and like slam down like a meteor, and also you could create tsunamis
Yep.
and tornadoes.
And like a dinosaur comes out, and also you can hold
And
down.
this is just like the tutorial section, and then it does open up a bit more.
You should be able to press X and hold down and face fuck the people. with
And
the
you should
giant-
drink.
There's the wine.
How much wine has been drunken today, by the way?
4 or 5 glasses.
Oh, just glasses.
4 or 5.
I mean, like, how many bottles?
I mean,
were
we-
on from the?
Through
Through-
I don't know how much of everyone has had between. I feel like I had the most out of everybody,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is the 3rd bottle of wine.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like.
I'm relatively drunk. That's why I was starting to say, like, oh, we'll definitely have to watch another video after this, too. The more
And you should be
drunken
able
the
to burp,
peasants are,
fire
the
onto
longer
them,
they go,
and
too.
you should be able to shave your
And you
arms.
should be able to fart fire and say, I bend girders.
And piss fire.
And piss fire.
And shit fire.
And cum fire.
And cry fire.
And, yeah.
I am giant, please insert girder.
And when he does his finisher, he says, "You are fired."
Oh, cause he cries the fire.
Yeah, he's crying fire, and he says, "You're fired." And he spits fire in his hand.
I'd look that human right in his fat, ugly face and say, "You're fired."
I like this giant. Is he the final giant?
He's the giant.
Call this game Final Giant 7. Good.
Yeah, call it Final Giant 7 Part 1.
Advent Children.
Advent Children.
Before Crisis.
After
Oh,
Christ.
shit, I need to play
Come
Advent
after
Children.
Christ.
Rebirth.
Yeah,
Definitely
012
watching
Final
that.
Giant Duodecum.
Remaster.
Have you watched that?
Dissidia, yeah,
Has-
Dissidia,
has you know who
Final Giant.
Wait, I
showed
just
you that?
Now, say that again. It was hard for me to hear exactly what you said.
Has you know who shown you Advent Children, Final Fantasy Advent Children?
No.
I'm surprised there. I'm actually really surprised there. That's definitely going on our list. Do you know anything about Final Fantasy Advent Children?
Is it? It ain't that. It's not the weird movie that has the fake actress that was supposed to be like the first AI actress ever that was supposed
That's
to star.
Final Fantasy Lost Soul, I think is what it's called. That's different. That's something else different. That's got Steve Buscemi in it. That's got Steve Buscemi for it. That's already on your list because we gotta watch other Steve Buscemi stuff. Advent Children, Final Fantasy Advent Children is a movie that's a pseudo sequel to Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, then I can't watch anything like that. I can't watch anything like that anytime soon. I barely know anything about Final Fantasy VII. Like, I know the major spoiler of Final Fantasy VII, but anything else besides that, I don't know jack shit. And it's because I've been trying to keep it fresh. Because
one day we'll definitely do Final Fantasy VII because I almost 100%ed it and I need to under 100% it.
I've been saving it, and you'll have to play the original, but I also am desperately hoping that I have already moved before the remake is 100% out.
Oh, I know it's gonna suck gamoplay wise, but fuck, are they hot?
I would love to do a group let's play with everybody on that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh fuck. They look so good. I wish it was better gameplay, but they look so good and I want to fuck them all.
Like, you don't know how upset, like, I started playing it, but I stopped. I was like, okay, I definitely can wait now until I move, but I'm desperately hoping that's why I've been like, yes, delay all the expansions and everything as long as fucking possible, because I don't know exactly when I'll be able to fucking move.
I don't even know if that's coming out at all at this point. They're already releasing 16.
Yeah, it's still coming out. It's just it's gonna be a while, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. I need to be moved in at least for like a year, and we need to be, because I know it's gonna take like a year to catch me up on everything, because I already know that they're probably playing it already.
Choo. But back on the video.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I was using this opportunity to load another bowl in my pipe. So, Final Fantasy. JRPGs. Oh, yeah, we should probably play a JRPG. I've been dying to fucking get into one.
You want to get back onto the fucking... Remember, what was the one we started? Dragon Quest?
Oh, shit!
That one playthrough. I don't even think you released anything. I don't even think you released those episodes.
I think I did. I think I did release
Did
those
you?
episodes. Yeah,
I think there's only two. There's only two of them, right?
Let me fucking... if I'm not mistaken, those are considered... We'll have to restart fresh, because if I'm not mistaken, those episodes are considered filler episodes.
Yeah, I didn't even know if you released them at all or not.
If
you
I
might
did,
have maybe
they're
when we needed... Yeah, when we needed some content.
If anything, they're labeled as filler. Definitely, because that playthrough was definitely us...
That was season one. You know, things in season one are...
That was us still trying to figure out what we were doing with our Let's Plays and shit.
Which we're still doing, but we're figuring out it even more.
Yeah, we figured it out. We have at least, like, somewhat of it down.
Yeah. We need the next arc. It won't be season 3 until we're here together.
Yeah.
That'll be the mark of season 3 is when we're in person.
For sure, definitely. Definitely in season 2 right now. In season 2,
yeah,
might last.
It's gonna be a long
little
season.
bit,
Yeah.
But it'll be alright.
And that's fitting because you know how some shows they get like their first season just like, oh, here's 10 episodes for you. They're like, holy shit, you guys are popular. Here's a 40 season arc or like 40 episode arc or like fucking 50 episodes, fucking 100 episodes. And it's like the weird long season. Then you have like that weird like really short last season, and then it's like you almost get canceled, but then you get a bunch of funding, and then you're like, oh shit, we're back to 20 episodes this season.
And we get Formula, and then we'll be like Family Guy, and eventually we'll just like completely burn out.
We will, yeah, we'll burn out, and we'll be wishing that we didn't have any fans anymore, but people will still be watching us, and we'll just want it to end, but we can't because people are still watching us.
Gotta keep the.
And then if it goes
going.
really bad, we'll be in real life streamers killing ourselves for the fans.
Yeah, for the views. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Depends.
Mhm.
If you're watching this like as like I wonder where this started. This is where it started.
Yeah, and if this video is still up and you're in the future right now, tell us how we did. Tell us where we're at. What did we pick?
Why not?
Are we in real life streamers? Are we famous? Did Orca 2 get made?
Oh man! Oh, you know that's my dream. You know that's my dream to have Orca 2.
Put it in the comments.
All right, let's continue the video.
Yes,
Got, like,
in my
8
case,
minutes left.
says so.
Guys, I'm gonna take a shit really quick.
Don't come near me.
So I guess they just premiered the
What
trailer
Zach
for Final
picks the
Fantasy
most
16
back-end
yesterday.
Really?
And it's the first Final Fantasy protagonist I've ever seen with any facial hair.
That's cool.
That felt like a big win for the facial hair wearing community.
Victory! They drop a rock on your head. Victory!
That's his last
awesome.
thought before he fucking dies of a concussion. Chris, can you hit the continue? I don't know if I can hit that with my control.
I see.
Have to go
That's
go to the
dumb.
bathroom and
Oh,
talk about
I can't either.
Smiling
It's just
French Jones
frozen?
next.
Really? Really?
For real? Let's see if we quit and we can come back in. Maybe it's saved. Continue.
Oh, continue story.
Ooh.
I have a good idea. Whenever you die, it should be a.
Whenever you
image-
die, take a shot.
It should be an image of the giant flipping off the camera saying, fuck you, start over again. Moron. Sorry, I didn't mean to go nasty.
You went full force.
I went full nasty,
You
I'm
went
sorry.
full hog.
full nasty.
You went whole
The
hog.
nasty meter went to 100%, I'm sorry.
That's the last thing I saw when I left.
Left what?
When you left Ireland?
Ireland.
This piece of shit is waking up. About bloody time. Get him ready to move.
Bring the other one here too.
So now that was the tutorial level, right? This is kind of maybe
Yeah, this
more.
is
Yeah,
real giant
This is
hours.
real giant. Yeah.
Fucking kill you.
Why do people swear on their own mother? It's so fucked up.
It's like swearing on the Bible.
Swear
you know?
on yourself. Coward.
Well,
Hey, calm down. Don't panic. Get yourself together.
Oh, so this guy's like your Navi.
And I think the tutorial was like you experiencing the failure of the giant rebellion or something when they slammed the rock on your head.
Okay, so this is kielbasa. Isn't that like a type of food or something?
They really set up giant like obstacles for the giants to fuck with.
I think I'm in some sort of coliseum.
Yeah, where giants are routinely imprisoned and forced to fight for their lives.
I just don't feel bad for these guys anymore.
Why not?
Because they're
They're being
different.
caught by bugs, basically.
Time to have some meat.
That's
Do you
true.
agree with the statement that you have no empathy for people that are
Imagine
different
if you
than
got like rebelled
You can,
against
looks like
like
you can hold
spiders.
2 meats at a time.
People are scared of spiders. I do not fucking get it.
I'm scared of spiders.
Take your hand, clench it into a fist.
They're talking shit, but let's get a big spider in this room, see what happens.
Though I feel like Lyle would be the one person to just punch it.
I mean, Australian spider big. Let's get.
He'd still punch it, and he'd probably be bit, and he'd probably have to go to the hospital after. and that's how you would learn. But he would still fucking punch it.
You giving Lyle the credit?
I'm giving Lyle the credit. He's killed many rats with his belt buckle. He didn't give a fuck about a spider. He's not a zoologist. He doesn't know if it's poison or not. He's just gonna punch it and crush it to death, and then try to wipe off his hand and go to the bathroom and wipe off his hand.
All right. If you're gonna give Lyle the credit, I'll stick with you.
He lived with rats in a garage.
And then
Got the
put it
caveman
down
instinct.
on the spider,
Yeah,
and it
you
won't
have-
be a spider
That
anymore.
is like a giant being afraid of like a mouse or something.
No, you know what I'm afraid of is the anticipation of it like running really fast. That's
Running
what I'm
up your
afraid.
arm.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm not afraid of the visual or even the idea.
Chris, what would you do if you tried to squish a spider and it ran not only up onto your hand but up your arm and into your mouth as you were screaming?
Down into my tummy.
Yeah, what if it ran up your
And then out
arm
your
and then when you went to
asshole?
swat at it, it jumped and did a flip and the camera followed it and it looked
Into
really
your
cool.
mouth, or
Yeah.
into your mouth, out of your ass, and up through your asshole, through your underwear, into your dick hole, and then out your ass again, up through your mouth, out of your eye.
Sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then the spider hits the ground and then opens its eyes and then you fall apart into like a million pieces.
Yeah, like dice to it.
Yeah.
Like ran inside your body and like reorganize your organs.
And the spider's not looking at you. It's very important he's looking away with
He's
his
looking away.
I'm really glad we watched this one. I kind of wish we didn't wait on this one. This is golden. This is a very golden. It's always golden with Zach though. Zach that makes
Oh,
sense
yeah.
for me for sure.
I always love Lyle as the whenever they present of someone who they're presenting a hypothetical to. Lyle is one of the best ones to present a hypothetical to because you just go with it. As much as I love someone who like Jeff, who was in on this a lot, but with Jeff it was always just the same thing of like, of course fucking not. What the fuck? What the fuck you talking about?
Alright. Let's keep going.
He's pretending like he doesn't care.
You're telling me these idiots don't just hoist each other up and start smashing through the crowd?
I mean, their brains are massive. You think I know big brain doesn't exactly mean smart or nothing, but
Big brain don't mean smart. Dude, I'm telling you, the sounds are coming like 2 seconds late. Look.
that didn't
that's
take-
a dude.
oh, that was
Oh
like
my
4
God.
I'm
seconds.
telling you, dude. What the fuck?
This is an early build, Chris.
You know what this reminds me of? You know that like Star Trek thing where William Shatner is like fighting the
Yeah, the lizard.
fighting the lizard.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
They're saying peel. They want you to peel something.
They want you to peel a giant potato.
Are they real? They're huge fans of Jordan Peele's latest film.
Now, which one would that be?
Why are you defending the gate?
That would be Nope, I think.
Still haven't seen
Alright, time fighting these other giants.
Are you
Run away.
escaping?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
And these other giants are like, "How dare you escape
How
the
dare you
giant
free all of the
Colosseum?"
giant slaves?
Yeah.
This music's cool. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That was great.
I love those 3 frames. They were my favorites.
Those 3 consecutive frames.
Every 15 frames when it shows the new image, my jaw drops.
Jeez.
This is all running on a 3080 Ti, by the way.
Oh, Tomer, I sold that. I forgot to tell you.
What did the hell? Oh, those are people.
No, you didn't.
I thought
did.
those were like mice
There's
or
a
something.
3080 Ti
No,
in
this
this
is-
I
computer.
got rid of
genuinely, even though it's the whole
Why?
concept of the
It was
game,
stupid.
I genuinely
You're lying.
forgot I was
This
a
is running on a
giant.
computer from 1987.
I brought it. Yeah, I had my mom ship over the old 98. It was a Packard Bell.
I thought it was,
Pack Bell.
what was that old one called with the little cow pattern? It's
Still
like a
not
gateway.
realizing
Yeah, that
he's
was my
fucking
first
lying.
computer, Gateway. This is a Gateway computer.
It was a
99
gateway drug
This is
for
a
your.
gateway. There's a Pentium. There's an Intel inside.
Oh my god.
I think there's a whole Pentium
this is a
3 running
cutscene.
this.
Or this is like an
This is what you're
in-game.
doing? Oh yeah, you're not
Yeah.
even doing that.
It's a real-time in-game cinematic.
This is the jankiest thing I've ever seen.
Victory. The
Do we have to quit the game again now?
No, it just says continue.
Oh my god!
It really crashes every time we reach the screen.
Well, that was the Great Escape.
What do you mean?
That's it, Zach. It crashes, so now we have to quit the game and go back in.
No, we're not doing that second part.
Wait, I do want to see. I do want to see what happens after that. I want to see. Yes, I want to see if you're free roaming the world or if it is you're imprisoned.
You think this is an open world?
I hope it is. I'm hoping it's an open world game where you're smashing the little man.
You know what they say about hope, Zach?
Fool me twice. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Fool me thrice.
Hope is the fuel.
It's on
Don't you remember Obama's
that compels
famous quote? If you hope, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah,
man.
he goes, hope? What kind of idiot?
Hope is for dopes.
Hope? What do you want?
That was his classic rhyming
Hope is for
catchphrase.
dopes.
If you believe in hope, you're a dope.
The Giants will never return.
The Giants have been vanquished from the land. Come on, man. I'll fucking bring the Giants back, man. Let that guy, come on, man. How skilled do you think you'd be if Trumpet guy was a giant, like 20 feet tall, 30, 40
He looks
feet
like
tall?
a giant skeleton.
He does, yeah.
Flat. Literally flat.
Come
He
on,
stops some
man.
people.
He is a giant.
You're flat. He stops us everyone screams, you're flat.
What does he fucking say? An artist respects the sanctity of silence or whatever the
There's silence that serves as the basis for
foundation.
creativity or the foundation.
I want to see it pitched down like really scarily. Green screened and moving like 40% speed.
Respect the silence that
Him
serves as the
throw-
Synchronicities, man. Synchronicities is how the chaos works.
I was so distracted by the Joe Biden. I just didn't realize that I got to the trumpet guy. I forgot, even though I knew.
Oh man, that's great.
Come on, fat. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I was surprised that there's no come on, fat though.
Alright, let's keep on going. We're almost done.
Bring that little trash bag down and cause like a fucking tsunami.
This trash bag is full of like small people corpses.
It's full of like a city
and cows.
Oh no, Chris reverted to a baby.
I'm sorry. I do that too much.
He came back.
I'm done. I'm done
Chris
with the
has
baby.
this cool power he got.
It
where
is
he
his mystical power.
Yeah,
he can
his
instantly-
baby transformation powers.
Yep.
Baby
Ever
mode.
since you went near that meteor, that glowing meteor, you become a baby
With a
now?
giant pacifier sticking out.
I think the truth is that the baby is his natural form, and the baby's ability is to turn into adult Chris.
Oh, like Shazam.
Yeah,
Or
like
Big.
like Shazam or Marvelous Melmo.
What the fuck? What is You made that up.
Tomar, stand down. Tomar, stand down.
Look, Google Marvelous Melmo.
Marvelous Moma. Have you? Do you know who Marvelous Momo is? Are you a fan? Are you big Marvelous Momo fan? The Momoan? As they call them. You spend a lot of time in your childhood watching Marvelous Momo on Saturday morning. You have a Marvelous Momo lunchbox that you take to school. You have a Marvelous Momo pajamas that you wear at night before your mom tucks you in bed.
Just snacks. Hostile nature towards.
You made that up, you fucker.
Oh shit. Oh man.
No. Holy shit, it is real. Holy shit, it's like some weird anime.
Oh man.
fuck is this like weird like Sailor Moon shit? What the fuck? That's not what I expected with Marvel's Momo.
Oh shit.
1971, 72. Damn, that's old as fuck too. Behind the times here. We're streets behind.
Oh man.
Community quote. I sent you a picture of Marvel's Momo.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Yeah, of course only Tomar knows what the fuck this is.
Again, what got me was there's no reason for Zach to be so hostile.
It's Zach and Lyle. You made that up.
Stand down.
Stand down. Whoa. Momo. Whoa.
All right. Let's continue.
Yes.
But no, yeah.
Damn! Look where we are.
Oh my god, it is open
Yes,
world.
okay, good.
No, it's an illusion of an open
Tomar,
world.
don't you dash my hopes.
Oh, these aren't warriors.
You're
these are
fenced
regular
in.
guys.
Good.
Oh, look at him go.
Green. They're trying to like squeeze through gaps in the wall.
Those poor little guys. They're just running right into you.
I know.
This is
that felt satisfying.
This is why you're really here.
These humans use like bricks twice the size of themselves.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
So did the Egyptians, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't that take like a long ass time? Like, look at
I
these
bet.
structures.
I don't know. Maybe not. It depends on how many laborers they really had.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I don't know
it says run for your life.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard the phrase "Rome wasn't built in a day." There's a second part of that says, "But Egypt was."
Yep, everything else was too. Rome is actually the exception.
Yeah, Rome was probably like, I don't know. The artist behind Rome just kept saying that they had writer's
You
block.
can see them building the bridge in
behind
real time.
The one guy behind Rome.
Yeah, the one dude who made Rome.
Rome Johnson.
Yeah. Rome Johnson.
I hereby
Rome Long Johnson.
I hereby do declare that I invent Rome. I say this is my place, and I'm going to build a coliseum over there.
Oh my god, there's a whole army there.
Oh my god.
Lyle, do
Destroy
the
the bridge.
stomp. Do the stomp.
The bridge. Destroy the bridge before
Whenever we
they...
play words,
Wait,
I
what?
remember Rome.
Yeah, it's no big deal for
Long
you.
Johnson.
Why did I want to do that?
I think I wanted you to do that, but
Not on
it.
the bridge, but I think you did it to stop
The
the
giant
incoming...
can't drop the equivalent of like 2 feet into like a foot of water.
No, but it said destroy this, so it makes you want to run over and hit the markers, and then it kills you.
Man, can a giant just drop 2 meters into the water, man?
Yo, guys, we're doing a giant drop tomorrow. Keep the eye out.
Yeah, keep the eye out for big giant drops.
Big giant drop.
Only play.
I think it also
Set up a notification.
Big giant drop!
Big giant drop.
There's good stuff about this game.
This game is 5% good, okay?
5% good, 15% pain. I don't know.
Tor, play us out. What does that mean? Tor, play us out.
What does that mean to play us out?
Play us out, Tor.
What does that mean? This sucks. I want to...
Maybe.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Beneke.
Happy birthday. She squeezed her milk out. You want a milk cake?
Skylar squirts milk.
Milk cake.
She squirts milk over Ted and he fires her.
He fires her out of a cannon.
Into more milk.
Yeah.
I love the rat. The rat. The default rat.
That is some good shit. That is some good shit right there, man.
Hey guys, we should
Good shit. So, I have a Nostalgia Critic documentary.
Oh my god, you have a Nostalgia Critic documentary?
Yeah, it's like a 40-minute documentary. We'll see how far we get into it. We'll just start. We'll see how far we get into it.
Alright. Where's the fucking... That's the channel
'Cause
I'm
it's like-
subscribed to. I don't want to give that away, really.
Because I thought I knew most about a Nostalgia Critic, but there's one thing I have to give him respect on.
Did you put it on the playlist?
I did. Let me see. I have to look.
Tis not on here. The last thing is the Robbie Doxer.
It's on. It's not a new one. I put it on a while ago. 1 second, let me get into the old relax talk here. This is the one place I have more spatial awareness than you. Is the playlist. It definitely would have been before Monkey Hate.
Okay.
There's the Zoophile stuff with the Zoophiles that had their own podcast going. It's something for the future.
We'll cover that later.
It was before Guar and Jerry Springer, I know that. Drug Addicted Couple and Max. That's Soft White Underbelly. It's one of the other few videos I took off, which I know we watched. We watched The Inbred Family. I took that one off because we watched it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know I put a Nostalgia Critic one here. Where the fuck? Where is it? I know I didn't take it off either. It wasn't me.
I didn't take anything off.
Was
I
it?
have not taken anything off.
Dr. Steel. Maybe it was after Monkey Hate.
I'm looking for the time. That's what I'm looking for. There's like no.
I didn't take off self-defense class. We watched that one.
You weren't supposed to take off self-defense. That's why we were.
Good. I already knew.
That's why we're.
See, I already did it right.
You took off.
I did nothing wrong.
You took off David Lynch on iPhone. I had to put that back on there.
Okay.
So, and I also had to put the Waffle House fight back on there as well.
Okay, I guess I didn't put the Nostalgia Critic one, but it's on my history on my other channel. 1 second. 1 second. Because I watched it a long time. A little while. Going history. That's watch later. That's not history. That's Velma twerking on a mirror. I don't want to see that again, please.
Oh yeah, I wanted to remove this.
Velma.
We're removing hot coffee pot as well. We'll make a better edit.
Awfully hot coffee pot. I thought I took that off already.
I took it off.
Maybe I wasn't as thorough as I thought I was.
see. Tom, that's staying on there. That definitely needs to stay on there. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was it.
June the King. Oh, this is longer than I thought it was, but it is the same one that I thought. We'll watch it in parts. We'll watch it in little parts. We'll watch a segment of it. We'll start because we need to know who the Nostalgia Critic is, right? Got to know the full history of the Nostalgia Critic. YouTube history.
Oh snap! Then I know three good documentaries that cover the Cancer Crew. That we'll have to.
Oh good. Oh, I need to get back on. Need to hack Kent Crimpley's account real quick. He's banned from his account for what he did. He's the one that fucked up our playlist. Shit. No breadsticks for you, motherfucker.
How dare you?
complain all you want. Complain all you want. Oh, I never even got any of those breadsticks anyway. Well, you're definitely not getting them now.
Let's
June the King.
let's watch another video
June
that we can
King.
take off real quick. That's a real nice quick one. Can we take off the lion attack, the fake lion attack? By the way.
Oh yeah, take that off. Yeah. Yeah, any room you need to make off of that. I'm gonna leave it up to you to what to keep. The only thing I want, the only thing that's an absolute is the cat dissection first video ever. That's the only thing that. Oh, and the Gale trailer because it's hard to find, and I want to know.
It's yours, so you have to take it off.
Oh.
Yeah. So it seems we can only take off the ones we add. Nonetheless,
What do you mean mine? You mean Kent's on Kent's account?
Well, yeah, Kent's. It's one that you requested him to add onto the
I mean, I have his password and stuff. I have all his account information, his bank information, and his social security number. And I don't have his address though, because he doesn't actually have an address. He doesn't live anywhere.
He's a vagrant, but we don't need to be
Yeah.
doing him. We don't need to be talking like that. Let's watch the Spider-Man video with no music. How about that?
Oh yeah, boy! Yeah, boy!
How you doing?
Yeah, boy! Me, one of my favorite song comes on. I'm listening to my headphones. No one else can hear.
No thanks.
And I heard it from the grapevine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Particularly
That one and the one with the Morbius villain is one of my favorites. Which one? Which interview? Oh yeah. Get that. Yeah, fucking. You didn't even give us anything. You didn't say anything new. He just has dementia. Yeah, he just has Alzheimer's. He just has Alzheimer's. That's a Heimers. There you go. You want to know about the trumpet guy? He has Heimers. Reality check. Sorry. One day you will too. If you live long enough. You watched this documentary? Oh, hell yeah. You should know your shit, son. Do you know what I'm talking about? Guess where his respect is. Where he gets my respect. The one thing he does. The one edgy, cool thing he ever does. He gets in trouble for it a little bit too. Yeah, you think, right? And I learned about it in this. I didn't know about it either. But I forget. We'll have to watch probably to get full context. But I forget for which movie it was. As a review, as a joke review, instead of doing a video, he has a video, or it's a video it's a skit within a video, within a review, but it's him actually having the camera in the toilet and him spreading his ass and shitting on the movie for the review. Of his asshole shitting.
Yes. No, I do not remember that of his career. I do not remember that of his career. I do not remember.
He actually went that far. He pulled a Peter Steele. He pulled a Origin of Feces Peter Steele typo negative and showed his spreading shitting ass.
I somehow missed that part. I do not know how I missed that part, but I somehow missed that.
That's the nostalgia critic we need now. We need him spreading his cheeks.
Oh, we'll never get that again. He's too mainstream now. He's actually a family. He's a family channel now.
Bring back spread cheeks nostalgia critic.
Spread cheeks. Bring back
Spread
cheeks.
Fucking cheeks. Spread them cheeks, nostalgia critics. Hashtag spread them cheeks.
Hey, if that's really what you think he needs to do. But
It's the only thing he can do. The game I expect.
Are we gonna start the I say we get to what? Fucking like 15 minutes into the video?
Yeah, sure.
13 minutes.
Yeah, whenever we fucking say like this is fucking boring, let's go on. We'll just wait for them spread cheeks. Spread cheeks don't come soon enough. We'll move on to something else or end it.
Yeah. How long have we been going? That will ultimately determine it. How long have we been going?
I'll check. Let me fucking check. I got it around here somewhere.
I know that it's right here for me. I think we've been going for... How long have we been going? Why doesn't it tell me how long I've been going?
It's only 11:46 on my end.
Oh, yeah,
where I
I
live.
mean, we started at like 11 o'clock my time.
We should have been like 2 hours ago. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, there's the time right there. We've been going for like 3 hours. Okay, yeah, it's
2 hours 45 minutes. We'll see if we want to go longer or not after this 15 minutes of this.
Yeah, I think we've been going on pretty good though. But yeah, 15 minutes will be good. All right. 3, 2.
In the video, I'd like to thank the sponsor for this video, Private Internet Access VPN. Besides hiding your IP address and encrypting your internet connection, it is also the world's most transparent VPN provider. And just one private internet access subscription can protect 10 devices at the same time. You're dysfunctional, yet
we ain't getting paid for this shit. We don't have ads.
You're
We don't have
dysfunctional.
sponsors. Hey, if you're out there and you want something sponsored,
And even
if
with
it's
private
a
internet
scam-
access covering...
We'll put it at
It better
the end
be
of the at the end.
if it's a scam, it better be funny.
Yeah,
Make a funny
yes.
scam.
And we only put the advertisement at the end of our videos. Just gonna
Mhm.
put that out there now. Do not put it in the. We do not interrupt our videos, and we're not gonna start it like this. Definitely never gonna.
Yeah, fuck you, Raid Shadow Legends.
I
We're
mean,
not
we will
putting
do
that in
Raid
the other
Shadow
shit.
Legends, but we're definitely.
You have to wait till the
going
end. You have to wait till the
say
end.
it at the end, yeah. So, but that I mean, if you want to, I know we only have 42 subscribers, but I mean, from the looks of it, Shade Raid, you got the money, so.
I don't know. I kind of want to fuck the orc chick. You know, the orc chick in the ads and the Raid Shadow Legends. Like, hey.
I mean, they can make us heroes, and they can make it canonical where that's your wife or something, I guess.
Send me porn of the orc chick from Raid Shadow Legends.
I just want the sponsorship. You're making this difficult. You're making the negotiation difficult.
I just want to fuck her. I want to be an orc.
Alright.
But I'm a goblin.
Even better if they make you like a little goblin character and they make it canonical that that y'all are like a thing. That'd be nice. That'd be cool. Something different.
Oh yeah.
Nonetheless, let's
over 83 countries. If you're not satisfied, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is no risk in trying this out. And right now, you can go to www.pia.
Nostalgia Critic!
.com/June and get 4 extra months free. Sponsor over, back to the video. The Nostalgia Critic is a simple character to break down. The flanderized, angry reviewer. In contrast, if you try to describe Doug Walker, the man behind the iconic loose red tie, the bright light that is now remembered for the shadow it casts, the task gets increasingly complex.
I will admit I watched
he
him
bleeds into so many
unironically
other
as
dysfunctional, yet equally infamous internet creators, you can fall into very...
I watched him. I mean, I mean, I'm still subscribed to the channel, if I'm gonna be honest. I just... He's never done anything to where I was like, I'm definitely unsubbing. It's just, I
just meant of, like, how I brought him in. I mostly agreed somewhat of some of his points, not all of his points, but I took him somewhat seriously as somewhat of as a reviewer. Much less now.
Yeah, much less now, but I feel that his style of review is pretty warranted. I mean, I feel that he's kind of a shill a little bit now, but that's just my opinion. He seems like, I don't know. It's to me, it seems the style of videos he's doing is definitely being paid off to be done in this style instead of him actually wanting to even make the video of the movie, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I see what you mean, but yeah. I definitely see lack of self-awareness.
And I am unmuted. That is a pain in the ass.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You want to give us a quick summary of what you just said for what anybody missed?
Not really, no.
No, fuck them. Fuck you. You should have been watching live. You should fucking read our fucking minds. You fucking pieces of shit. You aren't even fucking there right now. Where are you? Where's the chat?
If there was a chat, then they would be able to be like, yo,
what the
Smokey.
Fuck, yeah. You're fucking muted. You can tell us. But you're not there. You're fucking not there. You needed to be there. And you're not there. We blame you.
You're not there.
We're not even asking for donation. We're not even asking for donations. We're just asking you to be there.
Yeah.
Put us in the background and occasionally put in a hello in the comments so we can feel like we're doing something.
When we need you most. Don't abandon
When we needed you most. This is when we need you most. Whoever's out there, when you hear when we need you most, we'll give you a we'll make you a mod.
Yeah, sure.
Anyone who pops up right now and who says I want to be a mod, we'll give you a mod. There you go.
Oh, let's see what happens. Let's continue.
See what happens.
Rabbit holes as you try to unearth the lore behind what brings them together, being Channel Awesome, or what tore them apart, described in the 73-page not-so-awesome document. You find horribly produced movies. You find a game show that cost $90,000 to produce, yet ended up looking like this. And as you delve deeper, you get into Doug Walker defecating on camera for a joke, the Spoonie Ones cocktail mental difficulties, Angry Joe's destruction by Jeff Keighley, and of course the Jew Wario allegations. This tease of what's to come is spiced by the mismanagement of Mike Shaw and Doug Walker. This taste of what so many have heard of but never enjoyed the full course. A buffet of escalating madness that shows Doug Walker through the years will be shown in this video going through the rise and fall of Channel Awesome. And the chaos that is his story, besides the strangest throughout, one thing is a constant. Douglas Darian Walker, who was born in Naples, Italy in 1981, his father being stationed there due to his job in the Navy. A position that allowed the Walkers to find their way back to the United States and Doug Walker to attend Northern Illinois University where he studied film but majored in communications. Where some might have their parents or even a scholarship to cover the cost of higher education.
There's an alternate reality.
Torpedo coming on!
there's an alternate reality where he didn't make the YouTube channel and he joined the Navy.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. It's right there.
Admiral Doug Walker.
Yes.
Doug was not as fortunate nor academically successful. Little did he know this was to work in his favor. The reason, a series of events that sparked both a hobby and paved the way to unprecedented success. The job that he got to pay for college was a janitorial position at a nearby car factory working the night shift. More important than that was his coworker. Another janitor that, as Doug describes it, was trying to get him fired so he could get his hours. This annoyance, when combined for his intent to quit his job to attempt a career in illustration, turned a normal job resignation into something quite dramatic. Though much of this video cannot be shown due to Doug playing 2001's A Space Odyssey and Bohemian Rhapsody through a stereo for dramatic effect. Him ripping his shirt open to reveal I quit, painted on his chest, is enough to grasp Doug's epic resignation. So epic, in fact, that he was chased out by security. This video did many things. For Doug, it marked a transition point, a risk of throwing a job away to step into the uncertainty of illustration.
That is why he deserves respect. Right fucking there, man. What an epic fucking way to quit, man. Like, that,
fuck yeah.
Can you not, like, you can't quit any better way than that. Like,
that's what's funny as a little spoiler for even just like everything we go through with all the controversies that this is going to cover. Doug Walker still is just like a real charming guy. He never means it. He never actually means any harm, and he's just fun.
Yeah, he's an actual like just a good-hearted dude.
I forgot to put it on here, but like even with his like him reacting to like people even just kind of making fun of him or like in a weird way, like. I know there's a thing of him like reacting to like Oni Play's obsession with him, and he thinks it's funny as fuck. Like when they do like his little screams and stuff, he like fucking laughs. Unlike Linkara, who gets real kind of defensive about it.
Man, that's kind of why I stopped watching Linkara. That he just.
I never started watching Linkara.
Well, he did the history of Power Rangers thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I initially watched him, but then I figured out his person. Then I started watching more things outside of that, and his personality definitely. If he ever hears this, he's gonna be mad just at the simple fact that I say that he's a bit of a douchebag.
Yeah, he just needs to get a little bit more. Get a little more sense of humor. Laugh at stuff a little bit, buddy.
Some people can't, though, for some reason.
Yeah, it's true. Some people can't. He's like, all right, we're not. It's not like we're in the same circles anyway. So
yeah, we don't know like what's going on and everything, but so just out the opinion that the videos that are posted on the public internet have not painted the best of light.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I would hang out with Doug Walker all day long, but if Linkaro entered the room, I'm definitely like, oh shit, I have a like meeting that I fucking gotta get to that's non-existent. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Oh hell yeah, fucking hanging out with Doug would be fun.
Yeah, definitely. It would be a fucking riot. I would love to do I would have to force myself to do it, but I would love to do a video with Nostalgia Critic. Fuck it,
Three people from that. I'd love to meet Nostalgia Critic. I'd love to meet Cinema Snob Brad Jones and Nostalgia chick Lindsay Ellis.
Definitely. And it's less, but I want to add another one for me. I want to meet the Joe crew, the Angry Joe crew.
Yeah.
What silence is that? What silence is that? No, you're gonna have to tell me why. The silence. What's wrong with
if you want to meet Angry Joe, that's on you.
What has he done?
He hasn't done anything. I just don't want to hang out with them.
It's not Angry Joe that I want to hang out with. It's Alex and.
Okay. I don't know. I only know Angry Joe. I don't know any more of his group.
It's really Alex and other Joe.
The only Joe I want to meet is the most dangerous Joe, and that's Joe in real life from Drunken Peasants.
It might be a
from.
It might be a tiny little crush.
Oh, we'll get you laid. We'll get Joe. We'll get Joe 3. Joe 3.
OJ and Alex, if I'm not mistaken, like have like relationships. But yeah, let's move on from that. Let's move on. From
we can destroy this relationship.
Let's move on from that bit.
Absolutely demolish this relationship.
That he had yet to see any promise of success. There are some of his works that could be found on his DeviantArt, none as widespread as the All-American Chicken Toy Egg Canister vending machine. If you've ever seen any of them in public, you should know that Doug Walker was contracted to create the art for them. That is all that the quitting video represented to Doug Walker. But in place with this context was a fantasy of the average person and how they want to quit their job. The video of the excessive resignation was uploaded to YouTube by Doug as his first video and also as his first viral video. To have his first video uploaded be a sweeping success was a rare jumpstart a minuscule amount of creators get. But even rarer than that was to have success after a viral video. Because viral videos, mainly in the 2000s, are accidents. Many of them got so popular because they are natural and irreplicable. That is why it is a challenge to take advantage of this initial success and why you'll hardly see a channel succeed off one video. Lucky for Doug, online video creation was not a career goal but a hobby. During this point of online content creation, and more specifically on YouTube, payment for video creation was unheard of. A YouTuber was not a profession. You can never expect to get anything more than admiration for
the prepaid days.
I mean, in this day and age, for YouTubers like us, that's still the case. I mean,
yeah, it's funny. That's the funny thing is that this was beginning of YouTube where pay was never a thing. It was just something that the community did, and then it was like, holy shit, we could get paid for this. Then holy shit, we could come like fucking almost millionaires from the shit. And then it was, oh shit, we can't be millionaires anymore. And then oh shit, we can't really get paid consistently more than, oh shit, we can't get paid for this anymore.
Yeah. Now it's just like you do it because you want to do it and you have nothing better to do.
But it's nice to see this weird pre-history of YouTube back even before pay was even something on our minds.
Yeah, when it was even this was
just something where people posted bullshit. And you watched it.
This is when I gave up on my initial YouTube run, was because I didn't think YouTube was going to do anything, because I got like 10 views on one of the videos at max. Now it's got like 200, but still.
The era of anime music videos.
Yeah. But
that was what it was for. It was listen to Disturbed with the Naruto, the fight between the sand guy and Naruto.
Yeah, or DBZ and Linkin Park.
Yeah. That's what it was for. And then you'd be like, oh, I like this song on this YouTube thing. And you'd go to LimeWire and you download it and it would be like, here's a System of a Down song. You're like, this isn't System of a Down, but okay. Good times.
And after you finish downloading the file, it's labeled System of a Down, but it's gonna actually be Beyonce to the left.
Or it'll say like, this is System of a Down Zelda song, and it'll go, Link has come to town, has come to save the Princess Zelda. Remember that?
Yeah.
Anyone remember that out there?
Yeah.
People thought that was System of a Down, and it wasn't. It was shit. I used to remember who it was. White Rabbit Joint. I think it was Rabbit Joint. Look up Rabbit Joint Zelda song. I think it's Rabbit Joint.
Well, they can do that on their own times. Let's continue.
Yes.
I have to make sure.
Yes.
I have to make sure that I. Okay.
Indeed.
You were not talking to the void.
I was
making
talking
videos
to the
online.
void. I thought I
This
muted
again
myself.
added to Doug's success, because without
You wasn't talking to the void. I said you wasn't talking to the void, meaning I wasn't muted.
Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say.
Oh shit. Oh god. Okay. Alright.
Without the monetary incentive, there was no sense of competition, and therefore YouTube videos lacked in quality, as YouTube was being used as a video archival service more so than an entertainment source. Sometimes you would find traditional media illegally uploaded, like the various compilation of the American cartoon television series Family Guy, and other forms of equally popular media that typically receive a high view count due to being traditional well-known entertainment. Movie trailers and clips follow the same path, as users would unsuccessfully search for uploads of entire films. What they could find by around 2006 or so was Doug's new hobby, 5-second movies. Per the name, Doug took second-long clips of singular movies and compiled them together to summarize them often going over 5 seconds. The intent through Doug's side was not a true summary, but a more comedic one.
But this chef can't sing.
Creating videos on an existing media was, and still is, a great way to grow a channel. The problem was that there needs to be a unique piece of you, a face, a voice, an editing style, something that cannot be replicated by others.
Up on the memes.
Naturally, this is an issue because other channels rose to popularity doing the exact same thing, which created competition. The bigger issue for Doug was not being anonymous, it was copyright. Companies were not too fond of their works being seen for free online to any degree, be it blatant re-uploads of entire shows, or even transformative works that include criticisms or the like that include any of their copyrighted footage. To save itself from lawsuits, as it does now, YouTube bends to the will of these companies and will overexert their power for its own safety. Overextending, like removing any copyrighted video regardless of its transformative nature, because that in itself is difficult to determine. A smart move to assure its survival, but the beginning of a hatred developing in Doug Walker for companies taking down his videos. By this point, it's almost like a pattern is developing. External annoyances, like what inspired his quitting video, is bringing him success. This time the annoyance was his 5-second movie YouTube channel being banned. The success came in his branching out of different content styles. Like the Hydra, with 5-second movies termination, several channels grew back. First was New Guy with the Glasses, established, as per the description, to act like a regroup if one of my other channels get taken off again. 5 days later came the revival of the 5-second movies channel, but more important was the other channel that was established the same day. Part of its description reading, "It's time to go back to the past, all the way to the 80s and 90s. Remember all those movies you used to enjoy growing up? Remember all those cartoons, shows, and TV specials you used to watch as a kid? Neither do I. That's why it's my duty to find all those videos
That's completely
you barely remember and tell you if they're worth watching or not." Though Doug's focus was on the promised success of the 5-second movies channel, he did dabble with this new show format that was akin to other creators like the Angry Video Game Nerd, who reviewed games and other media playing the role of a typical angry nerd. Part of Doug's inspiration was to play a Daffy Duck-style character that also derived personality traits from late-night show hosts. Initially restricting himself to media created before the 2000s, the first episode was uploaded around July 2007 and immediately broke the rules because he was reviewing, or more so recapping, the recently released Transformers movie. It was Doug and his brother Rob who worked mostly on writing, recapping the movie through the critic and his screams. The next episodes, however, followed a familiar format, opening with,
"Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to."
As far as the evolution of this style of content, Doug wouldn't optimize it much from here. The hat, the suit, the intro, recapping the media with jokes spliced in. It's not that it needed to evolve because the format was already in its optimal state. No additional complexity was needed.
What a legend.
This elevated greatly by
What a
the aimless
legendary
videos
phrase.
of others that stood.
I mean, it coined a huge career for tens of people. Tens.
Yeah.
Tens of people. So, I mean, he's changed the face of YouTube in a way too. I mean, there's so many copycats of him now.
Mm-hmm. Except that Lindsay Ellis did go her own way.
Yeah, and
out of all of them, I think.
Yeah, for sure. But are you ready to keep going?
Yeah.
Next to it because it had everything a modern-day successful YouTube video has. It's a series, it has personality, has a distinguishable character by clothing alone, has energy. The video uses another popular subject which brings more attention to it. A standard today, but perfection back then. Even with its quirks, like several videos back-to-back where the critic's narration was placed entirely on either the left or right audio channel.
"Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic."
Still, his 5-second movie series performed better with less work put into it. To put into perspective just how well it performed, we will also put into perspective YouTube's size in September of 2007. His 5-second movie channel was the 11th most subscribed channel of that month. The total subscriber count on that channel, 3.4 thousand. But a channel based around summarizing movies in about 30 seconds did not look good on YouTube's part. It looked even worse when they realized this was Doug Walker's second iteration of it after they had banned the first one. This is not to say that the videos contained only footage of the movies. Some included original footage of Doug, which is a fun fact. A not-so-fun fact is that for the 5-second movie of Batman and Robin, it cuts from the intro of the movie to what seems to be the exposed lower part of Doug Walker hovering over a toilet, defecating graphically into it. It should be noted...
Yes. That's where he gains my respect. That's where he gains my respect.
That's where it solidifies mine. That right there.
There you go, Doug Walker. I will look past the wall review just for that.
I haven't watched his wall review.
Oh, that's going on the list. Holy shit, you should have told me that. Holy fuck.
Are we
Did
talking
you...
Are we talking about The Wall?
Pink Floyd's The Wall.
We're talking about Pink Floyd's The Wall. He reviewed Pink Floyd's The Wall.
He reviewed Pink Floyd's The Wall with Corey Taylor and his son.
Oh, this is going to be very...
Corey Taylor from Slipknot and his son, who's the only reason why Corey Taylor is in that is because his son is a Nostalgia Critic fan.
Yeah, I assumed. I was assuming that that's what that was about.
But they forced Corey Taylor in it.
Definitely going to have to watch that. That's...
Yes.
Going to be very interesting.
It's what I always said, that if there's any type of game or drinking game where I had to make a punishment, the punishment would be, doesn't matter if anybody has any context of who the Nostalgia Critic is to watch the Nostalgia Critic's review of The Wall. Because It's it's a fever dream.
Gotcha. Well,
It's an actual fever dream. You don't even know what to expect.
No,
you don't even know what to
I've
expect.
watched The Wall. I've seen The Wall. I've actually seen.
But
The
it's
Wall.
review.
Tripping.
But it's review.
I don't spoil. Let's move on. Let's continue.
That a closer examination was not done to verify it is Doug Walker in the video, but some things are best if not investigated. Original content like that video did not matter to YouTube, and so a second 5-second movie channel was taken down. By October 8, 2007, the third iteration was already up with a new, bold strategy implemented. Because in reality, the takedown of his second channel didn't lead to only the third one being made. It led to 31 plus channels made, as Doug's reaction was to develop a new strategy. Every single 5-second movie was to have its own channel that hosted just that video. There was one main channel that had just one video explaining his strategy. Instead of having to search the channels individually, the individual videos could be found favorited under his main channel, which gave the same ease of access as an upload without the threat of termination. Or so Doug thought. In reality, it also gave ease of access to YouTube staff to ban his channels faster than they could pop
Did
up.
you always hate
Doug,
it when it's
even
or
with
so
his
you thought?
determination, was not winning this war. To make matters worse is that his continued ban evasion allowed YouTube to ban his other connected channels that received their own termination due to being centralized around Doug Walker. His Nostalgia Critic channel that was beginning to pick up traction was now banned. His efforts were lost on YouTube. That's where Bargov comes in, a friend of Doug. Bargov was...
And I think that's where we should end it for now, to be honest.
Oh yeah, we'll pick up the Nostalgia Critic later. I think we should watch another video though. What else we got? Hey, come on.
We'll watch one more. Because
What
if
we
we go much longer, then it will be a long stream, and we'll have to do the long outro. And I figured you wanted to do the real outro, the main outro.
I don't mind doing the long outro. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I want to go a little longer, actually.
Alright. Well, I have to... I'm gonna go take a piss break.
We don't have to.
I'm gonna go take a piss break.
Alright, we'll take a piss break. Everybody out there, you're watching, you're taking a piss. Take out your fucking wiener. Unzip your pants. Unzip it slowly. This is an experience here. This is an experience. Not sexual, it's just an experience. You open up your pants. You take out your willy, your Johnson, or your dickus, your cockus, your penis. And you pull it out through the underwears, through the little slat, the fucking cunt in your pants, and you pull it out and you fucking start pissing, and you piss, and you piss, and you piss, and you piss, and you piss. I am the arm and I sound like this. ASMR for you, Twin Peaks reference. Piss. Hoper holding your dick. I'm there. Imagine me holding your dick. Going, hey, it's okay, buddy. Nobody's here. Nobody sees us. Slut loose in this journal.
Hey, Robert, you
fucking
sick
piss.
fuck, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit. didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
You dirty fuck.
Hey, till next time, buddies. I gotta get out of here. Yeah.
That's. I had to do that. That goes with the title too. The subtitle of this episode is it was Robert's idea.
Yes.
All right.
It all worked perfect.
We gonna do another video, right? We're gonna watch another.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, let me go back to the playlist. God damn it, I was supposed to be on the playlist.
I'm going to the playlist.
We'll do a couple more anyway, because I don't want to end too quickly here, because I'm a little bit drunker than I meant to be. I'm gonna need a little bit more. A little bit more time.
I'm not sure because it's too.
I haven't heard too much action in the background though.
Yeah. It's. I don't know when it's going to start though. Is the thing that we're in that threshold.
You know. Yeah. We'll wait till it fucking happens.
I mean, it's simple. I mean, it's cool. We got like the outro to play and everything. So. But yeah.
Choo choo. Fucking.
Do we have anything that we can remove? I don't think.
I mean, we can remove what we just watched. Not the Star Trek rating, but the one before.
The Robbie Doxer. That's up to you.
Yeah.
That's up to you. It's yours.
Oh yeah, I have control of that bullshit.
I think that's it. Let's get this Velma shit out of the way. Let's get that Velma shit out of the way.
Fucking Velma. Holy shit, that shit sucks so much.
You see this? Let's watch the trailer, because it's on the fucking playlist for some reason. I wonder who put this here. Fucking
This is my story, told my way.
Kent? The fuck are you even trying to do, Kent? Try to make things relevant.
This is my story, told my way.
I already know. Hold on. I already fucking know. I already know they can fuck off. I already know Warner Brothers is gonna try to claim this, so we're gonna reverse this. This is gonna be fucking. I mean, they might be able to hear it, but they shouldn't be able to hear it. So it will be our audio instead of their audio. Yeah.
If you want to bother watching this bullshit, we already watched this bullshit and it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, well, we're just getting this out of the way so we can look at the bullshit.
I don't even know why. Fucking Kent, we already fucking watched this. We made a review about this, Kent.
Yeah, and I don't think I can remove it because it's not mine. But here, yeah, look at this terrible bullshit. Look how awful.
Damn it, Kent.
I mean, it's really mindless violence. Mindless violence. See, the trailer lets you know that the violence you're gonna get, there's no point behind it.
Oh yeah, there's no stakes. There's no anything.
Like it's very weird. And Shaggy, that hates drugs.
Straight edge. He's straight edge now.
He hates stoners.
Everyone wanted straight. Not even just Shaggy. Fucking Velma hates stoners too. Everyone. The show itself hates stoners. It's saying, "Hey stoners, you wanted Scooby Doo? Well, Jinkies, go fuck yourself. Jinkies, sorry. Jinkies, sorry. Want a Scooby snack? Sorry, not getting Scooby snack. You're fucking stupid stoners."
I'm really disappointed at all the.
You fucking.
I said this in the review. The review.
Fuck you, you white guilt. You white guilt. Piece of shit.
You should feel guilty about your skin.
Give me my.
And if you don't feel guilty, then you're a Nazi.
Quesadilla. John, fuck John. You white guilt.
But,
fuck. Everyone. Oh, I actually found something that's out. This show apparently somewhat, at the very least, somewhat writing and stuff is part of fucking the actress. Fucking what's her fucking name? Mindy.
She's the writer.
Fucking Mindy.
No. Oh, that. Well.
I've seen a lot of people riffing on her, talking about how she's part of the writing of this and how she's part of the fucking depiction of this. Fucking actress trying to fucking live out the fucking dreams. High school dreams.
Of what? What? Of
being the main character who's right all the time. You be a piece of toxic fucking shit without any fucking anybody say anything else.
Why does she have to say fuck you to the fans in the process? Why can't
you shouldn't give a shit about Scooby-Doo. Who the fuck gives a fuck about Scooby-Doo? I don't give a shit about fucking Scooby-Doo. I'll take Scooby-Doo, and I'll take the IP, and I won't care about it. And I'll take it, and I'll say, fuck you. Here you go. Here's my interpretation from a person who doesn't give a shit from Scooby-Doo. I'm just gonna integrate all my fucking bullshit about all my political bullshit in it.
Well, I know.
because we need to be looking out for the lesbian detectives who are losing their children, okay?
And then act like I
These
don't know
lesbian
nobody.
children, these lesbian detective police people, they're losing their children. We need to protect them. We need to protect them. We need to protect the lesbian children of detectives. This is what this is reaching. I watched the episodes. And that's what I can decipher from the messages, is that lesbian detectives are losing their children because of their alcoholism, and we need to find a way to get their children back. They're losing their children. These lesbians, these poor lesbians. They're losing their rights to their children. They're being taken by the orphanage. They're getting by the government. And there's no way we can get them back. We need to take them back. We need to get them back to the lesbian mother detectives.
Is Mindy even lesbian though?
I don't know. I don't know about Mindy. Mindy's fucking, I don't know what the fuck Mindy is, but we have to get these lesbian detectives their children's backs, man. They're losing their children's. They're losing their fucking children's, man. They're alcoholics. They're losing their children's because they drink too much alcohol. Can't get them back. I can't get them back. I can't get back to the shit.
I can't even understand what the fuck you're saying anymore.
What I'm saying is we gotta get these children back to their lesbian detective parents, man. Did you not watch Velma? Did you not pay attention to fucking to what he was saying? That's why they didn't give us Scooby-Doo. So you wouldn't be distracted from the message. These lesbian detectives are losing their children. And you don't even care.
You get so high pitched there.
You don't even care.
You don't realize. You don't understand, man. You were so high pitched. You were so. Like I literally could not understand what the fuck you were trying to say. It was like a broken squeak toy.
Kids are dying.
Holy shit. Are you sure? Are you sure we can? Are you sure we can continue?
Look up, put on the put on the walls fall out.
The what?
Walls fall out.
Walls fall out. Alright. Where would that be?
Let me get off the ground here. Literally rolling around.
You've seen this. You've seen this meme.
My main goal
This is
is
me.
to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Gotta keep that on.
Was that it?
No, that was not it. That was not what you requested. I completely forgot what you requested. You Fallout walls or some shit like that.
Walls fall out.
Walls fall out. Is this on the playlist?
Yeah. Yeah, you keep going.
I'm at the end. I did not see no walls.
Definitely be out of 1 second. I'm on a delay, so.
I truly feel we should be wrapping this up.
1 second, we gotta wrap up with walls fall out now. I feel like it's the perfect time. It's the only time. It's the only time for that. Waiting for
Here it
growing
is,
Dr.
here it
Steel. I know. Oh, here we go.
I will have to mute this.
You won't have to mute this. This is not copywritten. This is not copywritten on anything.
Oh my god.
I'm sure.
Are you sure?
This can't. This video is not like on any medium of anything other than YouTube. The only reason you get taken down is because of
Whichever one I use the same thing. I say BPH, the black person older that transportates. Doctor, I say doctor, whether it's a T or a turd, it's the same word. Abortion, I say aborty, a fun thing to do when you're feeling spooty. Lamps, I say lamps or lamps. Flush trap doors in between my heels. Trap doors, what's that doorway for? Something special, let me tell you newer. Lips, how's the walls fall out? Red rose as the walls unfold. My Alliance. Jizz, trash, stretch my gap. Red meat fast as the walls unwrap. My alliance. Oh my god. Fish, I say fish. These deep dish that's so delish. Chicken, I say y'all. Too much dark meat can ruin no figure. Black, I say blind. And Teresa in heaven eating on fat bag. Program, I say rum. When me and Ned Weinstein have some fun. Panties, I say panty. Wraps around my waist and hugs my fanny. Fanny, what's your fanny for? Something special, let me show you who. Lips, how's the walls fall out? Red rose as the walls unfold. My alliance. Jizz, trap, stretch my gap. Red meat fast as the walls unwrap. My alliance. Oh yeah.
That is today's stream. I'm gonna mute every. What's the time? What's the time? We just reached. Okay, so yeah, so we're doing the short one.
We've reached the point where Spooge has to like waddle to walk.
That and it's getting kind of lively over here.
Oh, I didn't even hear anything.
It's starting to.
You are self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit. In 1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you? I knew the Grateful Dead from 1966. Who the fuck are you? You nothing. You nothing. You are nothing. And you will never be anything. Never. How dare you? How dare you? You miserable, mediocre nothing.
Knives are also bad.